And boom, here I am. Here I is. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to another stream, another live stream. I've been looking forward to this one because the pile has been getting bigger, and I've been getting scared of like, oh geez, I gotta unbox all these things. So not only that, but like I think it's been like 2 weeks since the last episode, so there's a lot of like information I want to talk about. I'm probably going to give some time for people to show up if they want to show up. I'm sure they will. Let's see. I want to talk about the Spider-Man movie, Across the Spider-Verse, and then the Barbie trailer. I want to talk about the uncreativity of AI art, which is just terrible. And then the Big Birthday Bash box I want to talk about. And then Disney's okay with the MI rating. There we go. What do you call it? We have a quote from Guardians of the Galaxy. If I had a black light, this place would look like a Jackson Pollock painting. Yes, Star-Lord fucks. Okay, I'm going to do some last-minute things. I'm going to share the stream on Facebook for those who want to watch. Share right now. All right. Who else is here? Somebody save me. Yes, Groovy Spider-Ham. Oh, my God. So here's the thing. Let me talk about how I got into it. I did tweet it, but I want to talk about it. Okay, so I forget what program it was. I'm sure T. Hamill knows because T. Hamill is like a super fan like I am. So either it was the Grund or the episode with Anthony on that Always Hold On to Smallville. It was one of those two things where Anthony did this spot-on impersonation of Michael Rosenbaum, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta watch more Michael Rosenbaum. And the thing is, Michael Rosenbaum crept into my suggestion list a few weeks ago, probably months ago at this point, because I was watching Bob Odenkirk interviews. So Inside of You kept popping up, and then I think some Talkville videos popped up in my recommended stories. So after Anthony did the spot-on impersonation of Michael Rosenbaum, I don't know where he did it, but he did it. And I was like, oh my God, that's hilarious. He answered me. It was Always Hold On to Podcast. Yes. Yes. Anthony did this perfect impersonation of Michael Rosenbaum. I was like, damn, I need to learn the techniques and the fine details of Michael Rosenbaum. And I got addicted to that show. I got addicted to Talkville. Holy hell. Because I was watching like the little tidbits, like the little stories that they would share. Actually, I think it was not even that, because there's two YouTube channels. I think there's one that just shows like highlights and then shows like the whole episode. So I think I started watching the highlights first, and I'm like, I gotta watch this show. And I'm like, they just started this podcast. Let me go back to the beginning. So I started listening to Talkville, and I love that show. I think there's a thing I like about podcasts. And no matter how dumb they get or how even if they don't give so much information out, if the people hosting it sound like best friends and have like a really good relationship and they don't feel like they're being forced to do it, they actually want to do it and like have love for what they're doing. I know it's sort of like kind of wrong to say that about Red Letter Media, but they put so much quality into their work. It's almost like that's perfect. Like Red Letter Media is like the gold standard of like what I like to listen to because it's a group of friends who talk about what they want to talk about. It's wonderful. And the Talkville podcast is similar in that vein where it's Michael Rosenbaum and Tom Welling just talking. And as I was listening to the show, it was just so wild because I had no idea. I really had no interest in checking out Smallville because I know my friend Luke. I know Luke, he's probably thinking like, oh, it's me. I'm the one who inspired Frank to watch Smallville. No, it was really Anthony. Anthony got me into it just because he did that impersonation on that Always Hold On to podcast. And I was like, damn, like this is great. But where was I getting? Oh yeah, I was going to like how Michael Rosenbaum and Tom Welling have like a great repertoire and a great relationship. And I think that's just like 20 years of friendships, of doing the TV show, doing all these Comic Cons, fan expos, and things of that nature. And it's just great. I also like how Michael Rosenbaum has like, he's got a vision of Smallville. He's like, this is what Smallville should be. And like any episode that doesn't fall into that, that's great. I love Tom Welling. Tom Welling, like I hadn't watched the show, but just his personality, that is Clark Kent. Like, he is Superman. Like, it is crazy. Like, I don't know who picked him, who hired him back then, because he even had it back then. Because today I watched the pilot of my new DVD set. Now, I was contemplating. I was like, should I get the DVD set or should I get the Blu-ray set? But I really just wanted to jump in, so I got the DVD set. Kind of regret it because I saw some pixelation and I'm like, damn it. Because, like, after watching the pilot, it's like, it's a good looking show. And it's because they filmed it on film, and like back then they knew how to like compose a shot. It was really amazing, really awesome looking. But yeah, I got the DVD set, and there's just so much to say. Like, just I love that show. I love Talkville, and it just reminded me of like watching a recap show. Like, there's a thing on What Culture Wrestling. Like, sometimes I don't really watch wrestling anymore. I usually just go to What Culture, and I watch Simon Miller do the ups and downs of like a SmackDown or a Raw or a pay-per-view. And that usually helps me how the show is going on the WWE. Because I remember like a few years ago, I think it was 2019. It was like the Road to WrestleMania. And I was watching the ups and downs. And I was like really invested in the story. And it's just because it was a recap show. So when I saw the WWE people show up in Buffalo, I was like in it. I was like, oh my God, this is this match here, and these guys are fighting each other here, and they don't like each other, and I was just as excited. So with the Smallville, I was kind of hoping in the back of my mind, like, if I watch enough of this podcast, maybe I'll want to watch Smallville, because like all you guys know Smallville, like every single one of you guys have watched Smallville. You like I feel like you're like those preachers in the movie like Poseidon Adventure or something, where you're just like, it's the good book. It's the good book of Smallville. Like, you need to check out Smallville. And I'm like, no, I don't like TV shows. Stop it. But like, I was really won over with the Talkville podcast, and Michael Rosenbaum's coming to the Niagara Falls Comic-Con next weekend, and I'm going to meet him. I totally want to meet that guy. It is so great. But yeah, I'm just in love. I'm in love with this show, and I haven't really watched it yet. But it's fun knowing what's going to happen, because now that I've listened to the podcast and watched the episodes, I know T. Hamill disagreed with me, but I remember them not liking Bug Boy. So when I'm like, oh, what episode is this? And it started doing the bugs. I'm like, oh no, it's Bug Boy. So now I know where the bombs are, the Rosenbaum scale. This got a bomb, or this one got a heater. So I'm like, okay, this is the good one. So I'm excited about just like, watching the show as that happens. Let's go to the comments before it gets overpiled here. Okay. Looking through the Guardians quotes, I forgot. Drax calls Gamora a green whore. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. One of my favorite things about the Grunt podcast, I love it just because almost like catching up with an old friend. It's great. Exactly. I love the Grunt podcast because it's like a Kirk Beatty exclusive, because he doesn't tweet, and when he does tweet, he takes down the tweet. It's like, this is where we could see Kirk is the Grunt podcast. He's like Bruce Wayne in The Dark Knight Rises. He only comes out for that. Let's see. I totally feel that about the podcast. It feels like old friends who really enjoy talking about the show. Always fun listening to. There's a podcast called Pilot where the hosts are really good at that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's a compliment. I'm sure Stuart will love that. He will love that. Honestly, it would be weird to watch Smallville not pixelized. Have nostalgia renting those DVDs from the library. I kind of want to watch it crisp, but I got the DVDs. I want to start watching. I just got to jump in. I got to dive in. And we have Captain Iron Dog. Welcome to Smallville. Dude, I popped so hard. So I was watching the Talkville, and I got to that episode in season 2 where they watched the Native American episode. I was like, hell yes. They got Native Americans. They got Wendigo. Like, they got an Indian that changes to a dog. I was like, yes, this is some superhero shit. Because I shit you not, I think one of the first things that got me into the Incredible Hulk, other than the old 1980s cartoon where the Hulk fought Quasimodo, I think the first episode I ever watched of the Hulk on TV was the freaking Native American episode where Hulk had to fight the Wendigo. I love it. So I have a soft spot for that when that happens in comic books and stuff. So with that being said, and we got a good crowd here showing up, and I talked about Talkville, so I can cross that off the list, because I have a whole list thing. Because I'm like, I want to make sure I get to everything that I really do. Okay, I think I'll do this first because I don't want these getting wrecked. So for my displays here, I have printed backgrounds, so it's not so boring. Because back in the day when I was doing all this at my house, my mom's house, I would have posters in the background, and I thought that was really cool. So now that I had access to making little backdrops, I started doing that. So there, over here we have Manhattan from Ghostbusters, and over here we have the subway from Ninja Turtles. Back here it's a movie theater, and it's sort of inspired by like the Blob and especially the Scary Movie poster, where they're all like eating popcorn and sitting in the theater. So that's the background there. It's like the horror movie creatures broke off the screen. Down here I have a printed background of Batman 66, and then back here's like a little Scooby-Doo background. And then up here, I don't think I have a printed background up here, just because I have like a little Congo playset, and then I have the Jurassic Park gates, and I think I have like a little box background from the packaging. And then here, I plan to get Robert Pattinson from Hot Toys, even though he's like mostly sold out. I'm hoping, I'm able to get one when it comes out. I didn't pre-order, but I have the red background because of the show. Like the advertising was all red like this. But yeah, so I have printed backgrounds here for the Nostalgia shelf and the Justice League shelf. And then the Guardians will be going over here. So this is the Guardian background. I don't know if you can really tell, but it's supposed to look like when they're like on a hangar bay with a fiery background. Yeah. So I'm going to have that for the Guardians background. So when I display them, it looks like that scene when Rocket Raccoon's like, I'm done running. So there's that. Hopefully we don't get wrecked. And here is the Nostalgia shelf background. So over here we have the spaceship side. The spaceship side is the Nostalgia. Oh, hang on right here. This is the Nostalgia side because it's just like outer space, 90s. I kind of saw that. And then over here is the Zack Snyder characters that I have right there. So that's the Snyder figure. So that's that background. So I'll put that there. What do you call it? The stream is over because I got to open all these toys. Also, before I get to my first thing, I wanted to say, I don't know if I showed it on a podcast. I think I did. I'm not sure 100%. But there was a funny cat that I wanted from Joanne Fabrics. And I'm like, that is hilarious. I want that. It was a cat reading a book because I'm like, oh, cats can't read. And then I looked at the price tag. It was like $35. I'm like, you're insane. You're insane. I'm not paying $35 for this. So, because, Facebook and Instagram and Zuckerberg, they're keeping an eye out for me. They're listening in on me. So my algorithm showed me Joanne Fabrics and the cat. And the cat was like 80% off or like 60. It was like a crazy percentage off. And the thing that was funny about that is if I ordered it online, it became the same exact price, $35. I'm like, that's stupid. So I went to Joanne Fabrics and I got them. I got my little cat, my little reading cat. It's so awesome. I love it. So he's in my living room now. It just makes me laugh because like cats can't read. But that's that reason. And also there's an episode of the 1980s cartoon or maybe early 90s of Winnie the Pooh where Rabbit had a bookshelf and like a bookend of a rabbit and all the books kept falling over. So Rabbit went to the dump to throw out the rabbit. And everyone, that rabbit is the episode is almost like Winchester 73. You know how the rifle keeps going to a different person, but this rabbit bookend keeps going to all the different characters in the 100-Acre Wood. And it ends up back with a rabbit thinking, oh, I could have two of them, but it's the same bookend. So in order to make him happy, I think the other characters make him another bookend. So there's like a little shitty made rabbit, and then the other one is the bookend so they could hold the books up. It's a really sweet episode. I love it. The reason why it's stuck in my brain is because it was on one of those VHSs that only had like 2 episodes on there. That was one episode, the bookends, and the other episode was when they wanted to cheer Eeyore up, so they gave him a fake flower, and Piglet was the flower, so they had to water Piglet. So I forgot what happened, but they ended up giving Eeyore a real flower to take care of, and that's what that reminds me of. So I wanted to get that cat. Okay, let's go to the comments. Watch some episodes of The Office, and I can't get Steve Carell as Batman out of my head. Dude, that is like my crazy fan casting. I don't know how it happened. Oh, yeah, I know how it happened. It was a meme that my friend Whitney Kibler shared. If Whitney, you're watching, hello, Whitney. There was a meme that Whitney shared. It was that scene, like, I'm having a shitty year or whatever that Michael Scott said. And I'm like, that looks exactly like the same exact lighting from Batman Begins when Bruce Wayne's on the plane with Alfred. So I made like a little meme. And it just started from there, and now I can't get that out of my head because no one would expect Steve Carell as Batman, but yet I feel like he can get ripped and become Batman. I see my sisters out there. Yes, so if you comment on Facebook, I can see your comments. Ritza. Yes, the cat is awesome. I'll show him again because I feel like he's like my little Oscar. He's my Emmy award. I love it. He only ended up costing like $10, and I'm like, this is exactly what $10 should get me. It should not be 35 for this, but I freaking love this cat. I love it. It's just the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so we did a poll. Or I did a poll. We did a poll. Well, I consider you guys we're you're my fans. You're out there. And was I dumb enough? Oh, good. I'm not. Well, I wasn't dumb. I left my scissors in here. Good. So I did a poll of what to open first. I said, should I open the Guardians, Jurassic Park, McFarlane's? What do you guys want me to open up? And everyone said WWE first. So this week, or a couple weeks ago, because I've been collecting these. So I got this Shawn Michaels Superstars. This is exclusive to Walmart, as you can see there. I know I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I drive all the girls while I got the moves that really move it. But anyway, I like Shawn Michaels. I like the little coloring page on the back. It sort of reminds me of the old WWE ice cream bars. That's really awesome. But yeah, I like these little retro figures. I think I'm only going to collect the ones that I really love because I got the Scott Hall and I got Shawn Michaels. And I do have a few other ones. I think I have Mankind. I think. I don't know if I put them down, but I think I have Mankind. But yeah, I got some of the original ones, I believe. I tell you what I believe. There's a little Predator 2 reference. Oh shit, that's right. I got to do a Predator episode with Luke, I think. I think he pitched that idea. Oh yeah, spoilers, guys. So I think at some point in July, I'll probably take the day off for it. Me and Luke are going to talk about Batman 89 and Batman Returns. He originally wanted to do all the movies. He wanted to do like Schumacher movies. I'm like, I want to save some for Jolie if she still wants to do the show because I want to do that unboxing show where I talk about, like, I unbox all those old Batman Forever figures. I want to do that as a show and talk about that. That's its own thing. And I was like, Luke, are you okay with that? He's like, oh yeah, I'm fine with that. And I think he changed his mind because after he had the kid, he was like, yeah, let's just talk about Michael Keaton. We can't talk about all the movies. Let's just talk about Michael Keaton. So here he is, the one, the only, Shawn Michaels. He's like one of my all-time favorite wrestlers now. And it was so cool because in 2019, I went to, I believe it was a SmackDown, and all the wrestlers got stuck in, what do you call it? It was the Crown Royale. So they were all stuck in like overseas in Mumbai or whatever. And they had to throw together a show with whoever they had. And it was so fucking cool to see Shawn Michaels in person. I know he doesn't look anything like this now. He doesn't look as cool as he did in the 80s and 90s. Hang on. He doesn't look anything like this now because he's like bald and has like a little, cross-eyed thing going on. But, dude, it was so cool to see him because I never thought I'd be able to see him. Because I know, like, if he ever does a fan expo, I'm like, I'm not going to see him. Because there was a few years ago, I think Undertaker came to Niagara Falls. And, like, I'm like, not even going to try. I know that's going to be limited, and I'm not going to be able to see Undertaker. So I was just like, And I know that Shawn Michaels is definitely going to be one of those people, but I was so, like, happy. Because that was, like, the time where I spent, I'm like, fuck it. Once in a lifetime thing. I'm going to go to 2019, going to go to SmackDown. I'm going to have floor seats. I'm going to be on TV. I want to be there. And seeing Shawn Michaels, they're like, oh my God, it's Shawn Michaels. That was great. But yeah. Oh my gosh, he's even got some details in the back. Right there. I'm too sexy for this crowd. Yes. Dude, I know I said it on Twitter, but like required viewing is like the ladder match with him and Razor Ramon. Like that is like required. That is storytelling. That is like literally storytelling about that damn ladder match because there was only one ladder and they had to do all that stuff way back in the day. Just incredible. Just incredible what those wrestlers did back there. Okay, let's go to the comments. Let's see. Exactly. It's just an out there casting, but then when you think about it, it weirdly works. Right. Exactly. Exactly. We are Pole. We are Pole. Makes me want to get a cat with glasses for this cat we've been pet sitting. Yes, get some cat glasses for the cat. Yes. I need that Shawn Michaels figure. I never find. Dude, I lucked out. There's been several times where I go to Walmart. They have no new McFarlanes. They have no, tons of Ninja Turtles, but like there's like no new figures. It is so disgusting. And then every once in a while, I'll run into something like a miracle like this. Like Jesus Christ, how did I freaking find this guy? Like there's some figures out there where I'm like I'm not collecting that line, but I know how difficult that's going to be to find. And I like okay right now I'm feeling that feeling for the Michael Keaton Batman from Flash. Like that is sold out everywhere online. Every time I go to the store to look for it, it's not there. And I was so lukewarm on it. No pun intended, Luke, sorry. But like when I saw that figure, I'm like, I'm not crazy about it because that head sculpt. But dude, like I'm at that point now, like if I find that figure in the store, I'm buying it. Just because I know how difficult it is. I know like this Shawn Michaels is going to be difficult to find. Because like Walmarts are so freaking iffy with their exclusive. It sucks. Like if no one buys it, then they don't reorder them. And then they might reorder too many of that one line. Because I remember there was that one time there was all those freaking New Day figures. And nobody wanted those He-Man New Day figures because they ordered way too many. And I was just like, oh, it sucked. So the other thing I was really shocked to find this in the store. Because I think this came out or was supposed to come out a few months ago. So when I found this, I was like, holy crap. So this is the Mandy Rose figure. Probably the last WWE figure that they're going to make of Mandy. Hang on, let me get the comment off the screen so you guys can see the figure. Yeah, Mandy. This chick was making $1 million, probably still does, makes $1 million a month without having to wrestle. She's got to show a lewd online. That's all she's got to do. That's crazy. But yeah, she was recently, or not recently, I think she was let go last year, but like she was let go from WWE because they found out about her page. And they're like, oh, we weren't expecting that. And I don't know if it was because of that, because it was risque photos, or it was because she was making like $1 million off books or something like that. Because on the wrestling, I think she only got paid like $250,000 for her contract or something like that. I don't know. Allegedly, this is all going by my rotting brain, but she only made so much. But like with the freaking the freaking toy, it was like, oh not the freaking toy, but her freaking website. I was like, damn, she made that much money. Crazy. But I got her figure. And this came out like a while ago, I think, because I was shocked to see this at Walmart. And usually when I go to Walmart, they never have like the actual lines for WWE figures. It's usually just like the greatest hits or the top 5 picks. So it's like Randy Orton all the time or Seth Rollins or John Cena. And it blows. And every so often, like once in the goddamn blue moon, they'll have like the Series 98, which is the real series. Because there's several, for those who don't know, there's several series that the WWE releases for the toys. So there's actual series, like this is an actual series, Series 98. Hang on, right there. Like that's a real one. This is a real one where they make for characters and all that. But there's one where they make it for Walmart and for the kids getting into wrestling. So like if a kid is getting into wrestling and he's like, oh, I want that figure, they have like a generic line of figures. So it's like all the big hits. It's like our what's his name? Randy Orton. And then it's like Jeff Hardy. And then it's going to be like John Cena and The Rock. And it's like all the big names. And it's like, oh, I don't need that figure. It's like, I want a Mandy. And like, you have to hopefully cross your fingers and find a Mandy if you're lucky enough to find them in store. But like, I always try to find them in the store first though. Because I know it is so much easier using Ringside Collectibles. But it's too expensive for me, I think. That's why I sort of cut back on collecting wrestling figures. But now, like, everything costs as much online as it does in the store, so it almost doesn't matter at this point. But, like, I tried to save money by collecting the wrestlers at Walmart and Target. But they're so damn hard to find because, like, there's some specific figures that I want. Like, I know, I remember they were going to do, like, I don't know if they've done it yet, but I wanted to get the Brother Love figure. And I know that's going to be, like, an exclusive to, like, Target, and I'm never going to find a Brother Love. And that's what really blows. Oh, man. That sucks. So she has with 2 hands. And look at this. It's Mandy. That's ace. That's so cool. It looks exactly like her. That's so badass. Yeah, I love Mandy. Mandy is the coolest. Mandy. But yeah, she's no longer with WWE anymore. But it's understandable. But she's better off though. She's making money. Okay, so what's next, guys? What's next? Hang on, let's see. We go to the comments. Oh yeah, cat glasses. Yep, read that one. I need that Shawn Michaels figure. Yep, read that one. Okay, we need to talk about getting nuts. Yes. Okay, I guess I could talk about that next. Oh shit, let me pull it up. Pull it up, Jamie. I should have looked it up earlier. So I have a crazy new theory about the Flash. I wonder if he finds out he fucked up the timeline by doing something else. So I got to Google it, Jamie. So Hot Toys released images. Hot Toys released images of the new Batman figure. It's supposed to be Affleck. But the face does not look like Affleck at all. That's the thing about it. Okay, so I'm going to hopefully try to find it. It's on the... Oh, come on. I thought it was going to be easy, and it wasn't. Damn it. Okay. So hopefully I got to click all these. So I have a crazy theory where Flash fucks up the timeline so bad, like he goes back what he thinks is his timeline, and I think it's going to be young Michael Keaton in the goddamn Affleck outfit. And that's just like, oh my God. And it's the only reason why I'm thinking this is just because the Hot Toys picture, the sculpt, looks nothing like Affleck. Is that it? Yeah, that's it right there. The head sculpt, because like they're really good with head sculpts. They do not fuck around when they make these freaking like toys and head sculpts. Are you serious, dog? They don't have close-ups of the face? Come on now. Here we go. There's the pictures. Okay, let me pull it up, Jamie. Yep, I'm going to pull that up. So I'm going to share my screen. And I think they totally fuck up the timeline so bad. Okay, so there it is. Hang on, let me pull my screen up. Can you see that full screen? Maybe full screen. Yeah, that totally does not look like Ben Affleck. Can I zoom in on it? Is there a way? Yeah, I don't know. Save image as. Maybe. Nope. It's a stupid WEP file. But this face looks nothing like Keaton. Let me go, like maybe this one's closer up. Yeah, I think those are Keaton's lips. I've never been more certain of anything my whole life. I think that is Michael Keaton as Batman. I don't think those are Ben Affleck's lips. I think that is Keaton. I think they mess up the timeline so bad that he thinks he's home, but then he finds out that, oh my God, this is freaking Keaton. Yeah, look at those lips. Those are Keaton lips. That's definitely my theory. So I'm going to remove that from the screen now. So yeah, there's that. That is my theory. I don't know if I'm correct or not. Maybe Hot Toys just fucked up the sculpt, but it looks like Keaton's lips. It looks like his eyes. It is wild. But that's my theory. So on that note, I think I'll open the odd and end figure I have. So I don't know if Anthony's watching. Hello, Anthony. So I got this because I was inspired by Anthony's brother, little Zachary. Zachary keeps talking about Krang. Where the hell talking like this is a Krang? But yeah, I found this Krang figure at Walmart, and it's like an inside joke because I think there was a couple years ago where I think I posted Ninja Turtles or something, and Zachary was like, "Where's Krang?" And it reminded me of The Last Jedi, so I made this meme where it's like old Luke looking at this box of Krang, like, "Where's Krang?" Oh my gosh. So now I have this Krang to represent Zachary in my collection. So this Krang will probably go down here with my Happy Meal toys. And also down here are some like inside joke toys. Like I think there's some things that Kirk and Anthony sent me down there. So that'd be fun. So this represents Zachary with the Krang from Ninja Turtles. I think that's how he sounds. I've never watched the animated show. Shocking, I know. Mandy. Let's see. Oh shit, is there instructions? Or do I need to look at something? Because I'm looking at this and I don't know how to put them together. It looks like he's got parts. Okay. So he's got arms. Okay, so that's his right arm. This is his left arm. Okay. We're doing good so far, gang. So this goes in the bottom of the gun. And that goes in the gun hand. And then where does this go? Oh, he just holds on to it? Why does he just hold on to it? It doesn't make any sense. Okay. So I put them all together. Well, it's cool. He's got like little moving like legs. You could actually make him walk. Little Krang. Little Krang, can you hear me? Little Krang. Hey everybody, I'm Krang. Welcome to the live stream. Yep, that's Krang. Look at him. Beautiful. Move his gun down. Look at his little face. Little ugly brain. All right. So that's Krang. Let's see. What's next? Okay, I'm going to ask you guys. What do we do? Do we do Jurassic Park? Do we do McFarlane's? Or do we go to the Guardians? I feel like Guardians should be last. So what do you guys say? What do you guys say? Final Flash trailer be like, taking away the moments that make up the dull day. Yes. Original ending, Army of Darkness, but with the Flash. Honestly, I think it's gonna be like Planet of the Apes ending, where he thinks he fixed everything and like freaking that helmet's gonna come off and it's Keaton or something. That'd be awesome. Shane Forrest says Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park. Okay, we got a lot of Jurassic Park people out there. Jurassic Park, Frank. Okay, so we talked about my Flash theory. Cross that off the list. Okay, so we have here is the 30th anniversary Jurassic Park toys. Now I have all of them. I have the Ian Malcolm. This is the Dr. Grant with Gallimimus and Baby Raptor. So this is the first one. Look at the cool packaging. Looks exactly retro like the old Kenners. There we go. Yeah. Digging away. Whatever the lyrics are to that song. I don't know the lyrics. And then this cool set right here. The Track and Explorer vehicle set. So awesome. And then this. That's great. Love it. Even have the Ian Malcolm on there. And then I remember seeing this in the store, and I was like iffy about this. I was like, am I going to get this? I don't know. Am I going to get this? But after seeing this in the freaking person, I was like, hot damn, I got to get this. And when I came out with it, my mom was like, you already have that. Because it's perfectly recreating the Red Rex from 1993, which I love. Get some close-up of the detail. Look at that. That's cool. Pretty cool. And he's got like the real feel, so he actually has like the real feel like leather. And then he has like some sound effects. Oh yeah. That one's not that great. They could have done better. That's probably the best roar out of the three. Okay. So there's that. So we're going to start opening with the Dr. Grant. Dr. Grant. Oh my gosh. So speaking of Jurassic Park, guys, you know what I find hilarious? It's like every 2 goddamn years, they dig out the cast. They dig up Sam Neill. They find Laura Dern. They find Jeff Goldblum because they're not doing anything. They're enjoying their residuals because they could retire easily fat off the ham. But they always interview them about Jurassic Park like every freaking 2 years. It just cracks me up. I think it's funny because I think like Phil Tippett doesn't like answer questions anymore. I think he's just done because I think he said everything he could possibly say about Jurassic Park. But like Sam Neill and Jeff Goldblum, Little Lex and Tim, man, they always come out just to talk about Jurassic Park. It's like, you've told all your stories. There's nothing more to say. And it's like, yeah, we know Jurassic Park changed the course of history. Yes, we know it's an important movie in cinema. And it's like every 2 years they repeat the same shit. I love it. I love it. I want some more of it. Just cracks me the hell up. Okay, so right here, because he's already basically open, just going to take the plastic off him. There we go. We have Gallimimus. Look at that. That is so cool. It's painted like the old Kenner, or inspired by it anyway. Not exact, but close enough. Look at that. I always keep forgetting that this camera has like a cool macro lens, so you can see all the freaking detail as close as I can get to the camera. Look at that. That's cool. I love this camera. Oh, dude. I didn't know it was going to hit me as hard as it just did right now, but it did. Wow. Hopefully I don't cry. Jesus. This looks almost exactly like the Kenner Dr. Grant. I think I've said it before, like, but my Dr. Grant, it was sort of like he was like the top tier. He was like main roster of action figures. There was like my little G.I. Joe figure, and then there was like the blue Wolverine, and I think like Dr. Grant. But like, dude, this is like fierce nostalgia right now looking at this guy. That is amazing. Wow. And they nailed it. They got it right. Okay. So we have the baby raptor here. You made a promise to a dinosaur. So we got the little raptor here. That's cool. What species is this? It's a velociraptor. You bred raptors. Speaking of which, guys, there will be a Jurassic Park video special this month. I recorded with a very good friend of mine, and it will be uploaded sometime this month. I'm going to aim for June 13th. For some reason, I think that sticks out to me. I don't know why, but June 13th sticks out to me. I feel like that was some sort of Jurassic Park date in history, but I don't think it was, because I think the original Jurassic Park came out like the 11th, and I don't know if I could have a quick turnaround for the 11th. I mean, I could try. I feel like Willy Wonka. Could I? Sure, I could, but I don't know if I'll be able to make it in time. Tell mother I won't be home in time for supper. There you go. This is the dino capture gear for it. The Gallimimus. And then what else we got here? Oh, hang on. He's got little leg chains too. I don't know why. It just reminded me of Shrek for a second with all their chains. This cage is too small. Right there. Oh my gosh. Kind of again, like I think someone just mentioned, it kind of reminds me of Army of Darkness. Like he's like, hello, my name is Ash. And he has all those chains on. Let's see. How does this work? Okay. Like that. Oh, he's got noculars. Look, Dr. Grant's got noculars. Look at that. That's cool. Oh, geez, he's got a whole vest too? All right. Hang on, let's show the vest first before I put him on it. Got a little vest. See my vest, made out of real gorilla chest. Like my loafers made from gophers. Ah, The Simpsons. Wonderful show. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. But yeah, to wrap up my little tangent, it just cracks me up that they get these actors out every 2 years to talk about the movie. Because they did it for like the DVDs, then they did it for the Blu-ray, and then they did it for Jurassic World, and then they did it for Fallen Kingdom, and then they did it for Dominion, and then they did it for the 20th anniversary, the 25th anniversary. Now it's the 30th anniversary, but they keep talking about it. So here he is, Dr. Grant with his binoculars. Awesome. My only complaint about these toys, because after I posed Ian Malcolm with it, like these, I know the weapons are supposed to be like comical, but like they're not practical, because after a while their hands get too stretched out and they're unable to hold these weapons. But yeah, these weapons are definitely inspired by the old toys, but like they can't hold on. Like I can't hold on much longer. It's so good, so good. But yeah, I like this. This is funny. So yep, close up again, and then just show this. So both of them. That's so cool. That's so neat. I don't know if they'll do more of these. I hope they do. I hope they sort of, you know, keep going with that. Because I do like this little retro line. I like the little retro baby dinosaur with the action figures. Let's see. Jurassic Park is frightening in the dark. Oh, let's see. Is it weird to have nostalgia for pre-Jurassic Park world? Hang on. Read this. Is it weird I have nostalgia for pre-Jurassic World dino fandom? When outside of Jurassic Park and the sequels, you had to deep dive for weird stuff to get a dinosaur fix. Me personally, I don't miss that at all. I remember 2013. I finally I made money to go to a Disney trip. I went on this Disney trip and I went to the airport. There was a Universal store, and I'm thinking, holy shit, Universal store. I've been wanting to buy some Jurassic Park merch. I go in there, all this Harry Potter shit, all this Dr. Seuss crap, all the Minions. Hell, I think there was some Shrek stuff in there too. And then I go in there and I see like there's like a stupid Jurassic Park coffee mug that's like made out of ceramic and would never survive a suitcase travel and from an airport. There was a little shot glass, and then there was a little booklet of old ass like Jurassic Park 3 visuals. And I was like, oh my God, they didn't even update this. It's not like Jurassic Park or Lost World, like they didn't do the whole trilogy. It was like all the promotional images from Jurassic Park 3 in this little thing. And I remember just buying that because I'm like, out of all these things, I think like this is the coolest because it's sort of like trading cards, but like postcards. But like I didn't like that. I did not like that world. And it, as a Jurassic Park fan, maybe it's different because you said dinosaurs, but as a Jurassic Park fan, it irritated me when like Star Wars fans were like, "Oh, we got nothing. We got nothing." It's like, fuck off. Like, there's robot chicken specials of Star Wars. There's the Clone Wars animated series. There's a Clone Wars animated movie. Oh my God, Jurassic Park was fucking dead. It was 6 feet under dead. Nothing. Nobody gave a fuck about Jurassic Park. It was like, I don't know, like the weird redheaded stepchild. Like nobody talked about it. And I just remember being like a fan, like, what the hell happened? Why does no one care about Jurassic Park anymore? But thank God for that Jurassic World movie. And I remember before Jurassic World came out, I'm like, is this movie going to flop? Like, I was so scared. But then, like, for some miracle, I feel like it's like that scene from The Matrix with Cypher. By some miracle, if he's the one, something will stop me right now. And then freaking Jurassic World comes in, you better believe it, you son of a bitch, and then zaps me with the electricity. But like, yeah, like I can't believe how big Jurassic World was. It was like the highest grossing movie of all time until like the Avengers or some shit. But yeah, it was just amazing, like how Jurassic Park came back. But slowly but surely, it came back, and I'm excited. So I don't mind it. Yes, Anthony gets it. Anthony's here. Anthony is the best. Anthony what's that YouTube poop meme? I am the cheese. I am the star of the show. This is Anthony. Anthony. I talked about you, how you inspired me to read the good book of Smallville. It was what do you call it? T. Hamill. T. Hamill told me that it was the episode of Always Hold On to Smallville or whatever it was. Always Hold On the podcast of your Michael Rosenbaum impersonation. Yes. Like Apple TV is bringing back Prehistoric Planet, and it's not just the same anymore. Dude, I love that Prehistoric Planet. I almost want to get Apple TV just to watch Prehistoric Planet. So I don't know. I'm on a different wavelength with you, Shane. I'm on a different wavelength. But yeah. I mean, more specifically, just like Dinosaur, not specific Jurassic Park, but I got to be real. I like those characters, but I really don't care about any of those characters. Oh, Lord. I keep saying they're kind of simplistic. We'll see. There's a video. I got to edit it, but it's coming down the pipeline. Bring me back to the days of Primeval and Dinotopia. I remember they made such a big deal about Dinotopia. Is that the one with like Stephen Lang and all that shit? And it was like these people who went back in time because the future was like like ending. So they went back in time to live with the dinosaurs. Is that Dinotopia? I think I watched the pilot and I couldn't get into it, even though it was just like, I couldn't get into it. But I do like Walt Disney's dinosaurs. Okay, so next thing is next. We're going to open up the Track and Explorer. Oh, that was Terra Nova? Oh my God. Chevy Nova? Yeah, Terra Nova. Wow. Terra Nova, huh? Damn, who's that? No, I forgot about that. I forgot the title. I thought that was Dinotopia. I guess not. Terra Nova was it? That's funny. Again, so this is based on the old Kenner toys, or I think it was unreleased Series 2. I think they released some of it, but not all of it. I think this is some of the unreleased Kenner stuff. Oh yeah, Anthony. We talked about in the beginning of the show how you inspired me to watch Smallville. It's amazing. And I thank you, Anthony. Thank you for getting me into Smallville. Because it's really good so far. I've only watched the pilot and like the second episode, but it's like living up to the hype. Because Tom Welling is like really freaking good in the show. And then like Lex Luthor's creepy. And like he hasn't even done anything, but he's still creepy. And it's so funny how different. I don't know, maybe later on it'll become more of the same. But like it's so funny to see like Michael Rosenbaum is like this goof ass who like has Freudian slips and talks about like boobs and stuff like that. And then like talks about farting, and then you have Lex Luthor in the show, like it's completely different. It's almost like, what the hell? What happened here? It's like a completely different man. But it's funny. And I think he's a good actor because of that. I was like, damn, he's good. Yeah, now that phrase is stuck in my head. Damn, who's that? But I love that podcast, Anthony. Talkville, I love it. Love it. Let's see, I was at a panel during that last one, WonderCon in San Francisco. Be sure to wear flowers in your hair if you're going to San Francisco. As a reference to The Rock, for those who don't know. I don't care. I just want to know, do you like your haircut? Oh my God, I love The Rock. Well, I'm Stanley Goodspeed. Well, of course you are. Let's see. Anthony reviews. It's 10 seasons, so it has its ups and downs, like Simon Miller on What Culture Wrestling. Okay, so I sort of like this little security feature they have, but also sometimes it's a pain in the ass because it's like sometimes it's an actual like spinning thing, and sometimes like you got to keep spinning it until it breaks or whatever. But it's like so people don't steal it. Good Lord. All right. Let's see what we do here. Fuck it. Yeah. Is it going to cut? Is it going to do anything? Oh, Lord. The ship should be on the other side of the warehouses. You think there's a way over there? Oh, God, there could be. There we go. That one's broken. Finally, I can feel it. Michael Rosenbaum as Lex Luthor is a great performance. Absolutely. What I've seen so far, it's like, damn, he's good. Damn, who's that? Lordy. Okay. Finally broke them off. Oh my God. That's stupid. So, like, the security feature on here is so bad. Yeah, there's no way. Like, what the hell were they thinking? Wow. That sucks. So what I was doing wasn't even helping. Like, they made it wrong. Like, they didn't make the little security thing properly. Like, I guess you're, like, supposed to spin this out. Hang on. close to the camera. Come on. You're supposed to spin this thing out of it. But like that was so deeply embedded and like melted into the truck. There was like no way of actually getting it out properly. So I had to really put an effort into that. Jesus, horses. Oh, let's see. Oh my God. This is so crazy. This is like something I never thought I'd get. And now it's here, now it exists. Because I remember being a kid and wanting this and then finding out that it never existed. So then like when I grew up, I sort of wanted to do a custom. But now that it finally exists as a real product, I don't have to make a custom. It exists. And it's good enough where it's like, that's awesome. I like this. I like the little dinosaur thing on the hood. That's cool. And then I believe that lifts up. Yeah, that's cool. That's great. I like this. And I like that all the doors open. It's so cool. Yeah, I like this. This is amazing. Whereas Anna and Frozen would say, this is amazing. Yep, that's so cool. That is great. And then where does this go? This is like a little net. Really? That goes there? No. What? I guess. It goes on the side. I guess. Maybe like that. That kind of looks better than the other way. Yeah. But that's cool. I like that. And now, let's get to the Real Feel Rex. And we look at his packaging. Pretty cool. I know. Like this, huh? I pinched myself with my scissors. All right, let's go to the comments. I think it looks like there's 2 new ones. Let's see. Listen, I think we got started off on the wrong foot. Stan Goodspeed. FBI. Let's talk music. Do you like Elton John? Rocket Man? I hate that soft rock shitter. Limp dick shit. Well, that's you. You're the Rocket Man. Okay, there we go. Whoops. Oh, how come this? Oh, my God. Okay, so the truck. Now I damaged the packaging way more than I should have. Okay, so usually there's a little cutout thing where you can just do this at the bottom. The truck did not have that, so I assumed this follows suit with the truck, but now I see that this had... and now this one works now. This one is how it's supposed to be. It only takes like 2 spins to get the dinosaur out of the foot pegs. Meanwhile, the truck was embedded. Okay. There. One of the feet are loose. The other one's stuck. My feet are stuck under the seat. Don't worry, Timmy. I'll get you next. Let's see. I keep spinning it. What do I do? What do I do? Pop quiz hot shot. You're trying to open up a Mattel figure, but the thing keeps spinning. What do you do? There we go. Here we go. We got the Real Feel Rex. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, where's the button? Oh yeah. If Phil ever watches, I don't think he will, but he likes it when it goes like this. The mouth shaking. It's his favorite. Phil likes it when the T-Rex mouth shakes when it roars, and he also likes blue and gray Batman. Those are his favorite things ever. Do we have dino damage? Oh, no, he doesn't have dino damage. He just has his little QR code for Mr. DNA. Does he have the JP seal? Do they have those on here? I don't think so. But yeah, this is cool. This is almost like an exact replica of like the old one. Almost. Mostly. Oh my god, that's so cool! Look at that! Look at that! That takes me back. See, Mattel, you had it in you all along to make these. Oh my god, you could even bend the tail. That's cool. Somebody pull my tail. Surrender, Dorothy. And then the cool feature on this, for those who are watching, I guess we'll do this one because it's easier. Okay, so I'm going to have an example. This is the baby Triceratops. Come on. Baby Triceratops. And then the little T-Rex can actually eat the baby Triceratops. I think. Is it too big? Is it too big? Maybe too big. Let's try to find something smaller. Find something to stand on. Okay, we'll try the Dr. Grant. Okay, I'm going to take off his gear to make him easier to swallow. Okay, so Dr. Grant, we got Dr. Grant here. And he's going to go inside the Rex's mouth. Ah! Oh, what a world, what a world. And then he gets swallowed whole, and the Rex eats him like a duck. And then, just like in Men in Black, Dr. Grant falls out the stomach. He had to get the gun back, just like Agent K. Make sure. Did his binoculars fall off in here? No, his binoculars are okay. Good. For a second there, I thought he left his binoculars inside the Rex. Let's see. Never related to anything more than Carla wouldn't approve. She thinks it's dumb to spend $600 on an LP. Well, first of all, it's because I'm a Beatle maniac. Second, these sound better. Dude, yes, I love Stanley Goodspeed. Stanley Goodspeed. Okay, so what else did I talk about today? Talked about the Jurassic Park cast members. Oh, speaking of Anthony, because Anthony's here, it was his birthday. Happy birthday, Anthony. Happy birthday. And another happy birthday goes out to my friend Elizabeta. You might know her from Twitter as Cosmic 60s. It was her birthday as well. And then also, today actually, is my friend Melanie Kessler's birthday. I actually drew her a birthday card. It took several tries. Several tries. Do I still have the example here? Yep. So this was attempt number 15. I didn't like it. It could have been a lot better. So I was sitting around and I'm like, this kind of sucks. Because I didn't like how it turned out. There was a lot of effort for it not to look as good as I wanted it. And then on the back, I sort of messed up with the Cliff Booth. I didn't like how that turned out. But so I redrew it for the 16th time because it took forever because I'm a perfectionist. It's like, if I'm going to draw you a birthday card or a Christmas card, I wanted to make sure it looks good and that I'm not ashamed of it. So like, this is the number 15. So I wasn't happy with it. This is number 15. And then this is the actual drawing that turned out. I like that one better. There's a lot of detail in it. And I was like, I don't want to ruin it with color. So I left it with that one. So that's the one that I ended drawing and sending out for her birthday, which she is celebrating today. Today is her birthday as well. Why, Frank, it's my birthday too. A very, very birthday to you. You're welcome, Anthony. I watched your toy review. It was awesome. The thumbnail with you wearing the gorilla mask is hilarious. I don't know. It's great. It's wonderful. And that thing is huge. And it didn't hit me how huge it was until I realized the camera shot. Because I'm so used to watching your videos where it's like within that white square, which is your backdrop. And then I noticed like, oh shit, he's got like freaking like, he had to back out of the studio. He's like 3 feet away on a crane because you could see all the freaking window in the bedroom. And then you could like see the table and then you could see the curtain and like this box is there. It's like, holy shit, this box is huge. But yeah, for those who haven't seen it, go to Anthony Reviews, his YouTube channel, where Anthony reviews. He reviews this awesome Hasbro Transformers box. It is awesome. It's a quick 20 minutes, and like it was fun. And I kind of wish he opened like everything, but I understand. He didn't want to open everything, but it was great. It was a lot of fun to watch. Amazing, Anthony. Amazing. Another talking gorilla for the collection. Oh my lord. You know, the first thing I thought of when I read that comment was Congo. Speaking of which, on Instagram I discovered this account where they do like the whole toy line, and I realized I'm missing some gorillas from the Congo toy line. I had no idea there was like 2 other gorillas, maybe 3, because I think there's one that comes with like 2 gorillas and then another gorilla. I don't know where that gorilla comes from. I don't know if it's exclusive because I have not been able to find it on eBay, but I want to get all the Congo toys because I had most of the Congo toys when I grew up. But yeah, yep. So happy birthday to everybody. It is amazing time to be alive. Really is. Speaking of the Melanie's birthday, I did a birthday bash box, which is really cool. She said she's going to do an unboxing. I want to let me check. Maybe she did it. Maybe we could watch it together, live stream. That would be amazing. But I don't think she did. Let's see. Now she's still celebrating. Yep. She hasn't done an unboxing yet, but she said she's going to do it. But I got her like these because she's it was a tough thing too. Okay, so with Anthony, it's like we have years of inside jokes. With Anthony and Ray, it's like I could throw a box together like this. It's like it's going to be dinosaurs. It's going to be Chris Chan. It's going to be inside jokes, references. I don't know. I'm in the dark. It's going to be like red letter media shit. It's going to be all the stuff. It's so easy. Same thing with Luke. Like I could just throw all this, pop culture shit in there. But for Melanie, like she was a high school friend and we've been friendly online over the last couple of years. So it's like, I don't know much of her and we don't have much inside jokes. So what I do is whenever I make a mystery box now, I usually have like a list of questions. I'm like, what's your favorite Disney movie? What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite character? What's your favorite TV show? I just ask them like your favorite color, things you like, things you don't like. What are you nostalgic for? Is there flavors or a thing? Is there like a thing that you wouldn't buy yourself? Like my friend was like, I would never buy it for myself, but she wanted a bread box. I'm like, I got you a bread box. I'll get you a bread box. So I got her a bread box. So with this, it was like, okay, what does Melanie like? So I sent her all these questions. She got back to me a little bit late. Granted, I did ask her late. I asked her like 2 weeks before her birthday, and that's not enough time for me. Usually I have like 3 months to plan a birthday bash box or, an unboxing for Anthony or Ray or Luke. I usually have I have prep time. I'm like Dutch and Predator. I have prep time. But with Melanie, I only had like 2 weeks to do it. 2 weeks. Oscorp will be dead. But I had to figure out what to do. So she finally answered the questions and they weren't really helpful because her favorite movie was like Wedding Singer, but I'm like, okay, I can't really do anything with that. And that's too romantic. I can't reference anything from that movie because it would come off the wrong way. And then she said she liked reading, but hadn't read in a while. So I'm like, okay, that's easy. I'm going to ask a friend who reads books. What were some great books? That's easy. Got that taken care of. And her favorite TV shows were reality TV, like really trashy reality TV shows. I was like, damn it, I can't reference that in the box. And then like for her dislikes, I think she took it like literally, and I didn't want to re-ask her because I'm like, no, we're too close. Like I gotta be creative with it. But like her dislikes were like people who are dishonest, and I'm like, damn it, I can't put that in a box. So I went to her friend and asked her what does she like, and then I got I think I got Sour Patch Kids from the friend, and then I also got a restaurant, but I didn't go to that restaurant. She gave me a store. There was like a local store, a community store. I'm like, that's perfect. I got that. I could put that in a box because the thing I like about making boxes is that you could put a gift card in there and they get whatever they want. So like if I could find out what their favorite store is or movie theater or whatever, put some money on a card, throw it in there, make something fun with the card. And so I did that. And then I asked her brother, and her brother said, well, she loves her kids, so give her something for her kids. So I did that. So for the kid, I got a coloring book, some crayons, sketch paper, and it's 2 coloring books actually. One was was it Dog Patrol, Pup Patrol, whatever it was, and then Spider-Man. So I got those 2. So that's perfect. Boom. And then what else did I put in there? So I got a shitload of Sour Patch Kids, some weird candies, because that's all she gave me is like she likes candy. So I got tons of candy. It's like Willy Wonka's wet dream in this box. Tons of candy. And then I threw in some 716 stuff. So there's like a Buffalo Bills shirt in there. There's a little keychain. And then there was a cool 716 shirt that says like Buffalo does it better. So I was like, that's perfect. So that's all inside this box. Also, there's a gift card to one of her favorite restaurants. So that's all in there. And with these boxes, like I'm like John Hammond. I'm like, spare no expense. Like with one of the Anthony boxes, I think I went totally hog wild with it. And I already have some ideas for the next Anthony box. Like I have some items for Ray and Anthony right over there. But I need more. But yeah, I'm always planning for the next mystery box. I love making mystery boxes. Right now, I got to plan one for Whitney. Whitney, if you're out there, I'm going to make one for you for July. I wrote that down. So I got to do a shitload of references and things for that. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I love making mystery boxes. They're so great. Oh, Anthony. Oh, Jesus. Anthony, I love making these boxes. They're so fun. I haven't told you guys yet. I think it's kind of been hinted at, but like for Christmas, I made this awesome gift for Anthony. I'm not going to tell it. If he ever wants to wear it for one of his live streams or whatever, I made him something from the heart. And I asked Ray, because like I was messaging Ray, I'm like, Ray, what do you think? Will you like this? And she's like, yes, he will absolutely love this. So I made this cool thing for Anthony. If he does ever wear it, I think he needs the shirt. So I might have to throw that in the next box. There's a specific shirt that he needs to wear with the item I made him. And that would be amazing. It would be amazing. But yeah, it was a fun gift I made for him for Christmas. And then, but yeah, I love making mystery boxes. So I'm excited about Melanie's mystery box. She has not opened it yet or hasn't posted about it yet. So that's still up in the air. So I don't know if she liked it or not. But like there's 2 books in there from my friend Amanda, because Amanda is like a book reader and she's like, these are 2 like the best books I've read in months. I was like, perfect, wonderful, super. So what else can I talk about? Oh yeah, guys, what was up with that Barbie trailer, man? That Barbie trailer reminded me a lot of my real life trailer. So here we have the Flash. This is the normal release because there is a gold label Flash out there somewhere, which looks more like the movie. I like how McFarlane does that now. McFarlane will release the main line, and then everyone will buy the main line, and then he'll release a little gold label that is correct. Because this one's like super duper red. This is like if red had high saturation, this is that Flash. Because the other one is more like a muted red, more realistic looking. But I love that. Because he just did that with Bane. So I did that live stream where I unboxed the Bane. And now there's a Bane that you can just buy by itself. And it comes with the jacket. It's like, you motherfucker. Let's see. Captain Iron Dog. I prefer that figure of the gold label. Oh, I think I might get both. Just because I'm excited about this movie. And I don't know. I like the variant. I like how there's this red one because I wouldn't buy this, if I didn't want it. So I do like this highly saturated red one, and I do like the muted color one as well. So I do like it. I do. Hang on, I don't want to cut the lightning bolts, even though I'll never use them. I appreciate it. I don't like these lightning bolts. They just sit in my accessory bin, but I appreciate them. Oh, dude. Since you guys are on my live stream, maybe I should show you my little setup for accessories. I think I've told Anthony about this through DMing and whatnot. But for my accessories, I use fishing tackle boxes. And I think they work out really well. I'm going to put the figure down. I'm going to show one of my tackle boxes. So this is a tackle box. I have about 3 at the moment. I'll probably have to get a 4th one at some time. But hang on, let's see. Can we do that? Can we do this? There's some heads in there, and then here. There we go. Hopefully I can tilt it a little bit. But yeah, it's tons of accessories in here. Heads, guns, microphones, knee pads, extra hands, lightning bolts. Yeah, right there. Without tipping it too much. There we go. Yeah. Get as close as I possibly can. Yeah. But yeah, that's a lot of accessories in here because like every wrestling figure comes with like 4 different hands. Most figures come with like 2 extra heads. So like I have 3 of these in total. 3 huge tackle boxes. I like these. These are perfect. I was just talking to my mom the other day about this because I was talking about like there's like a contest going on at one of the places where I work, and I'm like, who the hell would want a tackle box? But I was like, maybe I do need a tackle box because I love those. Those are like perfect. Those are perfect. Let's see. Excuse me. I can't be walking around just like a criminal. No, it's just cosplay. It doesn't matter. Uh, I go back and forth if the Barbie movie is going to be good or not. I know that's how I feel about Oppenheimer. But the Barbie trailer was almost like my real life trailer, and it just blew me away. I was like, "Holy shit! Like we can't have this. We can't have this fictional person walking around in the real world." I was like, I popped so hard. Prefer that over the gold label. And then we have really didn't like the teaser. Thought first the real trailer was funny. Now this one feels like kind of So you didn't like real life? Because it was exactly like my real life trailer. Let's see. My plastic bin. Oh wow, that's a lot. Yes, that is a lot. So I have like 3 bins full of those. And it depends on what it is. Because like if it's like wrestling hands, they all go in the same thing. So it's like fuck it. Wrestling hands go on the same thing. Although there's some little containers that I try to keep the same, like GI Joe. Like GI Joe will have like one little bin or like one little section. All the lightsabers will go in the same section, and like usually, depending what goes in there, I usually try to put like the swords with the swords, or maybe the swords will go with the lightsabers, things like that, or maybe just Star Wars stays with Star Wars. It depends on the tackle box, but like all the heads stuff stays on top, and then usually like the big giant section on the bottom goes to like my NECAs. My NECAs like have that whole section, so it's like a mixture of Ninja Turtles, my horror movie characters, and then some of them are like my wrestling belts. Like there's one tote that's like all wrestling accessories, like baseball bats, the brooms, or like chairs. They're all in the fishing bins. But yeah. Oh no, I love real life. I guess the free guy have come desensitized. So desensitized by music and television. Kids today. Let's see. Okay, now let's finish the Flash. Speaking of dressing up and looking like criminals, look at this Flash. Look at this Flash. Oh wait, allegedly criminal. But I like it. It's so funny that this whole press tour release is exactly what they pitched. That whatever that leak was, whoever leaked that like 2 years ago, like so Ezra Miller apologizes but doesn't do any press. That's exactly what's happened, and I love that. It's like option 1, we pull the plug on the movie, never gets released. Option 2, Ezra Miller apologizes but doesn't do any press, and then option 3, Ezra Miller does very little press, apologizes, and promotes the movie, and it's like clearly like option 2 or whatever it was. But yeah. Oh wow. I like this figure. I like it. I like his flexibility. He's like really moving. His joints are really like they're not loose, but they're very easy to move. Where I'm like, that's great. It's not stiff. Oh, lip. I almost wonder if it's just because no, that's red paint. I was gonna say maybe it's because it's not painted, but no, that's painted. That's definitely painted. But yeah, this is great. I like it. It's the Flash. Oh yeah, speaking of Flash, I think this is like the first movie I've wanted to see on Thursday in a very long time. Because I'm one of those people like, I'll see it Saturday, whatever, fuck it. But like Flash, it's like I need to be there. I need to be there Thursday night with the audience, and I need to see that. I need to hear all the old men go like, "Oh my god, it's Batman!" I need to hear it. I need to be there to hear and experience the gospel of the Flash. Yeah, he's very easy to pose. I like it, but I'm excited about the Flash. But not like I don't know. I think I'm genuinely excited, but I'm also excited because like maybe it'll give me ideas for YouTube poop. Maybe it'll give me ideas for how much longer does the program need? Because there's a few gags in there that can do that, but like if it's all that, I want that as well. So I'm excited. I'm excited about Michael Keaton. I'm excited about time travel shenanigans because you know me, guys. I'm always trying to make time travel mashups or trying to get my idea to work. And then I don't know. It's great, and I feel. I'm just gonna say it feels like the book closing, but damn it, they still got Aquaman to release. But like, I feel like finally the book is closing for the DCU, and we can move on. We can move on. Okay, so that's the Flash. Next, we have Supergirl. Supergirl, I will help you. I see your comment, Captain Iron Dog. I wish some of these McFarlane had extra shit. They really don't. I wish they did. I wish you can an extra set of fists and hands. I know. Because a lot of McFarlanes don't come with that. They don't come with like extra stuff. Some of them do now. Like for example, like this Supergirl has different hands, which I appreciate. And then the Bane coming out has that jacket looks so amazing on that Bane. Like he must have had like negotiate or something. Like, how do we get this coat to work for mass retail? How do we do this? But he found a way, and it's sort of how I appreciate the WWE figures as well. Because like sometimes those WWE accessories are so freaking cool. Like sometimes I buy the WWE figures just to get the accessories. Like there was one that came with like the Back to the Future outfit. I forget what the wrestler's name was. They already released him. But I liked his Back to the Future gear. And I was like, that's cool. Oh yeah, so since we're on the topic of superheroes, it is on my list to talk about. But I find it funny that all the fans of the MCU were like, we won, fam, because they're going to make an MA Daredevil and Punisher. And I'm like, stop it, you stupid fools. You're going to be all let down. There we go. This is Supergirl. Not too crazy about the likeness, but it's all we got. It's all we got. But yeah, this is cool. I still like her. She looks like she's going to be a cool character in the movie. Oh, dude, there's a part in the new final trailer that I fucking love because it's like clearly 3 different scenes, and Supergirl's like, "Are you ready?" And then it cuts to Flash saying "ready," and then it cuts to Batman saying, "Let's do this." I was like, "Oh!" Even though it's like clearly 3 different scenes, but I love that shit. I love when they do that. It sort of reminds me of those old like filmography. I don't know if they still do it, but remember back in the day on YouTube where the editors would take all the trailers throughout the year and they'd make a montage. So I think it was like 2010. Someone made like one of those filmography 2010 or 2010, I should say. And it opens up with like 1, 2, let's see what you can do. I was like, oh shit. So when trailers do that, where it's like, you ready? Ready. Let's do this. I was like, fuck yes. I love it. So we got Supergirl. She got her fist in the air. She got all the detail in the ass in her outfit. That's cool. That's neat. I'm excited to see her kick ass. It'll be like one scene where she fights Zod, but I'm still excited about it. Oh, that's great. I like the figure. It's growing on me now. I said I didn't like the likeness, but now that I'm actually looking at it, I think it's pretty good. I know it's probably the lighting. It's probably too much lighting. Oops. Let's see. But yeah, the likeness is it's won me over. Actually, looking at it, it's won me over. I do like the likeness now. Oh, that's cool. I could do that kind of pose. Like how? Let's see. I don't know. That's cool. I like that. That's a cool figure. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I like the Supergirl figure. That's an A plus and gold star for me. I like the Supergirl figure. Let's see. I feel like I should see it Thursday. Just get ahead of the crowd. I think so. I think so. Let's see. I don't want to talk about time travel shit. Yes, exactly. The Supergirl stuff does look cool. Yes, I think it's super cool in the movie. Like when she's fighting Zod and I think it's gonna be exciting to see her learn how to fly or learning what her powers are gonna be on that Bruce Wayne roof. That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool. What else was I talking about? Oh yeah, I think that's where I was talking about. I was talking about how everyone was like, oh my god, we won, fam, and they're gonna be rated M. It's like, stop it. And it's just because like we've had so many lackluster MCU shows, and you really think the rated M is gonna make it better? Like if anything, it's gonna be worse. I don't know. I don't know. It's like already bad enough where like there's people out there who get hung up by the title of the show. Because I forgot, like I know like the Daredevil show was like named after a comic book. And people were like, well, that's a story from the comic books. And I'm like throughout the years of us living on this earth and they've made superhero things, nothing is directly translated unless it's called Frank Miller's Sin City or 300. Nothing has been directly translated to the screen from the books. They've taken parts and pieces and titles and names, but it's never directly translated from the book. So whenever I see like, oh my God, they're using the title from this book and it's not going to be that, they're going to mess it up. It's like, stop it. They're just taking the title because it sounds cool. I don't know. That's me. That's my opinion. Let's see. Supergirl. That Supergirl is the only one I need from the Flash figure line. Dude, oh, that's right. Do you have Batman? Damn. Oh, you were smart. You probably got it right away. I did not. I assumed it would be in the stores because I remember when the Batman toys. Oh wait, hang on. Here we go. We have Catwoman. This is the next figure I'm opening. I got this Catwoman because it reminds me of the comic books I had as a child. It was one of the first comic books I ever bought, which was a Catwoman comic book. And it reminds me because it's that era, that purple suit Catwoman. And that's why I got it. So Catwoman will be going down here in this section with Hal Jordan and all that. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Whoa! How'd they do this whip? Is this just like a piece of rubber? What is this? Yeah, that's just a piece of rubber. This is really cool. This is like her whip. That's wild. That's a great accessory. That right there made this toy an A+. Because I don't know what the hell they used to make that, but that seems like a real whip. I think it's just rubber. And I do like the extra hands she comes with. Hang on. Let's see if I could show them with my hand. Go on. Focus. There we go. I do like the hands. And they have like little nails on them too, which is really cool. Really, really cool. So here's the Catwoman close up. Hang on, let me try this. I forgot to put this up today. Maybe that'll help. So it's not as bad. There we go. Yeah, she's not as blown out. Kind of is. Let's see. Maybe I'll move this up a little bit. A little bit. It's kind of helped. But yeah. Yeah, I like the details there. There is another gold label of this as well. I think it's just the gray outfit. It's closer to the animated series. That's cool. I like this. Catwoman. Because it's sort of like if you take off her hair, like if customizers took off her hair, it'd be like a cool. Hang on, let's see, get my face out of there. Yeah, if you took her hair off, it would just be like the purple ears and stuff. That's cool. They got like 2 figures out of this, basically 3 figures because they made the gray outfit. That's neat. I like this. Yeah, this is an A+, another A+. I like the leather boots as well. It's a different sort of paint, more of a glossy paint. Put that in front of my face. Yeah, it's like a glossy paint they use for the boots. That's cool. I do enjoy that. I do enjoy that. Bye, Anthony. Good seeing you here. Let's see. New Daredevil's going to suck so hard. Yep. And a certain vehicle. Ooh. I know what you're talking about. Yes. Let's see. One old Daredevil was already kind of bad, but still had a lot of old stuff. This new one's just going to be a mess. Yeah. Purple Catwoman's the best Catwoman. Yes. Yes, I agree, sir. I do agree. So that Catwoman's cool, and I like her accessory. She's definitely going to be posed with that whip because that's a cool accessory. Definitely cool. Another figure for the nostalgia shelf here. We got this Superboy. Let's see. What else are we going to talk about? I guess I could dive into that a little bit, talk about it, because I did tweet about it once. But the thing about this AI art, I guess I could talk about two things about this AI art. I think it's very lazy of what they've done. The first example is that freaking Wes Anderson trailers. Those are so lazy because all they did was steal the SNL skit and then just, did Lord of the Rings or The Matrix. And it's like, that sucks. For Star Wars. It sucks. You didn't take any of that. Like, they didn't come up with the gags because that was from SNL. And then it's not creative because it's something that already exists. Like, Star Wars already exists. I think it's sort of like that old comedy trope where, like, a hat on the hat. It's like you're doing a joke about Wes Anderson movies, but you're also joking as, like, it's Lord of the Rings as Wes Anderson. It's very uncreative. I do not like it. Here we go. We got Superboy here. That's cool. Again, I got the Superboy because it's going on my nostalgic shelf. Because when I was growing up, I had the Kenner. Superboy figure. He had like the big giant gauntlets or whatever, so that was really cool. I like this figure. I like the detail on it as well. In the back of his jacket, he has a big giant S. That's super cool. I like his boots. I like the details of this figure. This is awesome. This is like the 90s nostalgia show. Superboy, Catwoman, and Kyle Renner will go right here on the shelf. So that's cool. In fact, I'll put them there right now. That's where they're going. Let's see. Leather jacket Superboy is the best Superboy. That's a cool design, honestly. I know it was made for us, perfectly designed for that. But yeah, I like that. Leather jacket Superboy is the best Superboy. And then we have, honestly, any superhero outfit that can be improved by a leather jacket. Yes, that is true. What was I saying? Oh, we were talking about AI. Oh, yeah. So the other thing is it's showing how very uncreative this people are with AI. Because they'll be like, oh, look, this is what the kids would look like if Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt never broke up. And it's like, that's creepy. Nobody wants to see that. Don't do that. That's not nice. That's not cool. It's just plain creepy. Because it was just creepy seeing that post of like Johnny Depp with Winona Ryder and they're like 3 kids. And it's just like, that's creepy. Don't do that. The other thing I didn't like recently that was posted online was what was posted online? It was, damn it, it's like right there. Oh, it was Bill Gates talking to like Plato or Socrates, and it was like the most uncreative bullshit I've ever seen. It was just like, oh, hello, Bill Gates, what is that in your hand? Why, it's a MacBook Pro. And it's like, that is so boring. It is so boring. Like, you have this AI technology and you're having Bill Gates talk about the most mundane shit with Socrates. It's like, this is a computer. It's like, that's so stupid. It's almost like to the point where I'm expecting to see like, oh my God, I used AI and this is what an apple looks like inside out. It's like stupid. It's like people, I know creative people don't like AI, but like they got to start using it. So like, they got to start using it just so like it looks cool, or like there's some good ideas, or it's going to good use. Because right now it's just terrible all around. It's terrible that it's stealing artists' art. It's terrible that people using it are not creative. It's all bad. No good, all bad. Um, so next is the Wicked Witch of the West. Now, as you can see here, her hand fell off. And I didn't feel like returning this figure because, as you can see there, it is a heavy-ass broom. So there's like no way. Like, if you're going to ship this in the box, of course, that freaking broom is going to fall off her hand. So what I have here, and I don't care, but because I'm going to do it, this is Gorilla Glue. And I'm just going to glue that hand right back on. And it doesn't really matter just because this is basically a statue. It's not even an action figure. It's just basically a statue. So I'm going to open this up, take her out, and glue her hand. Let's see. We have Captain Iron Dog saying, then soon we'll have the Nightfall Batman figure. I'm kind of, I guess they kind of call that one, like, that Bane they released? That's sort of like the Nightfall Bane, but I would love for a crazy ass Bane figure if they ever release it. Okay, we got the Wicked Witch out of the West, out of the box. What exactly? Okay, so we have this. This is holding her in. So what I'm going to do is going to break her out of her shell. Her toy tomb, and then I'm going to glue her hand on. And this Gorilla Glue works fast. It's like it works within like maybe 3 seconds. You just got to apply pressure, hold it, and then it's done. It is done. Okay. Yeah, I really didn't feel like returning this just because it was like just the way how it's designed. I'm like, well, first of all, it's not sturdy to begin with. It's a heavy-ass broom. Like, this is a big, heavy piece of plastic. Of course the hand's going to fall off when it's shipped in, the mail. Let's see. What else is stuck here? Okay. I love Wizard of Oz, though. That's why I got this. Wizard of Oz is like one of the all-time greatest movies of all time. One of the best. One of my favorites. It's just amazing. It scared the shit out of me as a kid. I think it wasn't until like a few years ago where I wasn't scared anymore. I was like, I wasn't no scared no more. Because those freaking monkeys, those blue monkeys are just terrifying. And then, like, I remember as a kid, I was like freaked out by that one scene where the cowardly lion like freaks out and then like runs down the corridor and jumps out a window. That always freaked me out for some reason. I don't know why. I can't put my finger on it. But it's just so crazy and random and like, oh, what the hell's going on? Why is he running away? Okay. Now, how do you get her out of that? So, like, she's really part of this plastic? Like, is she on a foot peg? I doubt it. Okay. What I'm gonna do is, oh, okay. It tells you to cut. All right. How the hell they put this in here then? So you actually have to cut the plastic to get her out because there's like she doesn't have a loose foot peg, so you actually have to cut this plastic to get her out. That's wild. Okay. We're going to perform a little minor surgery. Get the comment off the screen. So, hang on. Got the hand ready? Yep, okay. Whew, here goes nothing. Okay. Going to apply the glue in her stump. Whew, here we go, guys. Hopefully it works. Oh, Captain Iron Dog, I see your comment. I need a regular size Bane comic. A comic size Bane. I'm sick of these over muscular Banes. Bane needs to be huge. Good God. Hopefully it works. Oh, God. You destroyed my beautiful wickedness. Oof. Okay. I should have thought this through. I should have opened her last. Because I need something to hold her in place. Okay, so I need... Okay. I should have done her last. I'm an idiot. Okay. Let's see. I used to have little wires on here, but I don't see a wire. Maybe I can pull her down and use her wire. Oh, shit. Okay. Hang on, Pussycat. Hold on, Pussycat. Pussycat, hold on. Okay. I got a wire. Okay. So I'm going to wrap this wire around her hand and her arm to hold this into place, hopefully. Hopefully that works. Yes, I definitely should have opened this last or opened off camera. But you live and you learn. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay. So I'll put that over here as she dries. And hopefully she stays in place. But yeah, that's definitely just going to be glued. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. She's over there. She's going to dry. It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. Okay, so she comes with a little base, a little logo. She comes with the classic McFarlane card. Close the cards over there. And there's some sort of mystery box. Let's see. Ooh. No shit. Oh my God. That's fucking nerdy. I love it. She comes with the freaking Wizard of Oz poster. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. I might get that shit framed. I gotta flatten it out, but I gotta get that framed. That's cool. That's awesome. That's worth the price of admission right there. Let's see. Okay, so that backdrop will go with her. Get rid of that plastic. Get rid of the mystery box. And that goes over here. So we're moving on, folks. We're moving on to the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving to the Guardians of the Galaxy. It only took us an hour and 48 minutes, but we're going to hopefully wrap through this fast. Okay, so I ordered this Gamora. She came first. She is from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And it was funny, after I opened her, I was like, oh, fuck. I should have saved her for the live stream. So, yeah, this is Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and she comes with a sword, a little knife, and this huge gun. I'm not sure I'm going to have her pose with the gun. She already has her sword, but she comes with a gun. But, yeah, I remember opening it and instantly regretting it. I was like, shit, I should have saved that for the live stream. Okay, so let's go to the comments before we start the Guardians. They really put an artificial intelligence on artificial intelligence. I know, right? It looks really stupid. Tech bros make me unironically think we need to get back to bullying nerds. Yes, because it's just terrible. They're not creative. How about a little fire there, Scarecrow? I need a regular size comic Bane. I'm sick of these oversized muscular Banes. We need bigger ones. We need monster truck size Banes, Captain Iron Dog. Let's see. 100% agree. Wizard of Oz was super scary as a kid. Rewatching as an adult, I was like, why was I scared of it? No, I still think it's terrifying. It's just I've gotten used to it now, but I still think it's terrifying. But yeah. All right, guys. Now I am 100% going to level with you. I'm fucking terrified of opening these because, as you can see here, it's the closed case, so I don't know what's inside this box. I can only assume because the tape still looks good on the sides that it's been not opened. So I'm crossing my fingers that I'm trusting the tape that they're like that. I'm hoping that it's the right figure in here. I am also hoping that it's a good paint job because I am not a fan of these windowless boxes. I get that they're trying to save the rainforest by recycling their sandals and some shit. But like trying to see what I'm buying is just terrifying. So we're starting with Star-Lord, one of my favorite actors of all time now, Chris Pratt, the secret genius who's great at doing freaking press interviews. Like, that's a freaking talent. I'm not even joking. What he does in those press tours with Mario and, oh God. This is fucking terrifying, guys. This is terrifying. Here, he's in his wrapping. This looks good so far. Good God. Please, God, let him look okay. Okay. It is him. It is Star-Lord, and he looks fantastic. He looks exactly how he should. There's nothing wrong with the paint. No scuffs, no marks. Maybe the beard could have been a little bit better. There's a little let's see if I could show it. There's like a little spotty beard on that side. It could have been better, but it's pretty good. But yes, I am relieved with this first figure so far. Windowless case, Chris Pratt as Star-Lord. Oh my God, that was terrifying. I'm terrified with all these. I gotta keep going. So I'm gonna put his guns in his hands so I don't lose them, because he's got to get displayed right away after I'm done with the stream. Because after I'm done with the stream, I'm totally going to set them all up and take a picture and post it to Twitter. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put his guns in his hands, though, just so I don't frick it up. Okay, guys. I guess I could talk about Into the Spider-Verse while I do all this. Seen it yesterday. I liked it. It's a lot to unpack. Like, I don't even know how to fully talk about it, because after seeing it, it was exhausting in a good way, because it's a good movie. It's a solid good movie. There's nothing really bad about it, but it is purely exhausting because there's so much squeezed into that movie. I appreciate that it took its time with the characters. I appreciate the story. It was very well done. I think Oscar Isaacs is the biggest fat, obese, meanie poo-poo head ever on the planet, because what his character says to Miles Morales is so fucking mean. Like, absolutely mean. Like, he is so mean to that Miles. Wow. It's like they could have easily, if people just spoke the truth to Miles, oh my God, it was just, I don't know. I think it's one of those reasons I kind of have a hard time talking about it. Just because what the characters do to Miles is just so mean. Because nobody told him the truth. Nobody was honest with him. And the way they told him, it was just like the worst way possible. Like, there's so many ways to tell him, and the way that he found out is like the worst way possible. But yeah, that was so freaking mean of what Oscar Isaac said. So the next figure I'm going to open up is Mantis, my favorite character. She makes us laugh and love us. How is that a liability? Okay, good news so far. I see her antlers, so this is definitely Mantis. She hasn't been fig swapped. Oh, the paint job. Let's see. The paint job is good. The paint job is sound. And there's no scuffs on her uniform. Yeah. Yeah. Can't see the details because that's all blown out. But I need that light there to show, like, because if I don't have that light there, then you can't see nothing. Can't see nothing from nobody. So seeing nothing and blown out features. Yeah. So that's Mantis. That's so cool. I like the Mantis figure. I like the Mantis character. She passes the test. She looks good. She hasn't been fig swapped. This is good so far. Good so far. Let's see. Star-Lord mystery box. It's the Pratt man. Yes, let's go into it. Yes, Spider-Verse. But yeah, I just thought it was a lot. It was a lot to take in. That Spider-Verse movie. But I do like how it took its time. I do like the shot composures for a lot of the stuff. I like the characters. Yeah, it was just the worst way possible to tell him. ugh, I felt so bad for Miles, and I was just like, it doesn't have to be that way. I don't know. It just because everything about Miles isn't typical, and they were like talking to Miles like they knew the truth and all that stuff. And it's like you don't know Miles. Ugh. So my only negative about the movie. Oh, hang on. The next figure I'm opening up is Nebula. Again, terrified. Hopefully she hasn't been fig swapped. As I'm being very careful when I'm opening these boxes, just in case I have to return them or send them to the big bad toy store and saying, "Hey, this wasn't the right figure." Okay, we have Nebula here. Let her paint job be nice. Okay, good. She passes the test as well. She looks like Nebula. She has not been fig swapped. No paint scuffs. Nothing wrong with it. Okay, she passes the test. I do feel like there's more in her box. She comes with... What does she come with? She comes with a gun. Oh, it's the same gun as Gamora's. It's just not painted. So this is Gamora's. It's got like the dry brush paint. And then this is Nebula's. No paint. It's the same gun. I actually might give Nebula Gamora's gun because Gamora's not going to hold the gun. Whatever. That's what I'm going to do. Shh. Don't tell Anthony. And then she also comes with a sword. 100 bad guys with swords. Okay. So let's see. My positives about the movie. I love Gwen Stacy. She was great. She's amazing. She's wonderful. My negative, and probably like the only thing I really have to talk about the movie that I feel solid about, because everything else is like I need to see it again, but like I don't want to see it in the theater again, and I'm not sure if I want to watch it at home video again. It's like watching it once, I got what I needed from it. I got that Miles is growing up. I got that it's hard being a Spider-Man. I don't know. It's just like right as of now, I don't feel like watching it again. And it's not saying that it's bad. It's just it was like an emotional roller coaster for me. It was like and it was emotional roller coaster. Like it was a good story, but it's not something I want to put myself through again. Emotionally, because everything they said to Miles was just so and I think I swore already, but like it's so fucking mean. It was so fucking mean what they did to him. Ugh. So right now I'm opening Drax. So far, so good. Okay, good. Whew. Yeah, here we go. Nothing wrong with him. Kind of generic looking, not as great as other figures, but he's good. Yeah, like he doesn't look as great as the other because I think they have like all new sculpts. This one sort of looks like a same sculpt. I don't know. It doesn't stand out because the other one, like Nebula, looks great. Mantis looks amazing. Chris Pratt looks like Chris Pratt, and this one's just it's okay. Like I would give this one, I'd give it a 0.5 rose. Nebula 3 rose. Mantis 3 rose. Chris Pratt 3 rows. This is like a 0.5 rows. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so the only thing I really have to say about the movie is that the ending, it took forever. It took day and night. Forever to get to the cliffhanger. And I was like, I get it. He's not in his universe. And it's like, I sort of knew that already. Like, I was like, come on, get to it. Oh yeah, full on spoilers, sorry. But like at the end, it's like fucking Return of the King with cliffhangers. Because there's a point of the movie where it's like doing this montage. And it's like him swinging in New York City. And it's like Gwen Stacy getting kicked out. And she's stuck where she is. And then it has like Peter Parker looking at his kid. And they're talking about like, did I do right as a parent? Did I do right as a Spider-Man? And I thought that was going to be the ending. I thought it was going to be like, okay, he's on his way home. probably in the wrong universe, and then Gwen Stacy has to figure out how to get there. And I thought that was going to be the cliffhanger, but it's not. It keeps going. There's another scene where Gwen has to talk to her dad, and then they get through that, and then he gives her the little wristwatch, and then it cuts to him getting home, and I thought it was going to end with him like going like, I'm Spider-Man, like that's it, and it's not it. And I thought it was going to end with her opening up the box and it was going to have that little wristband. I thought that was going to be the ending. I thought that was going to be it, and it keeps going. And then I thought it, like when he opens the door and you see it's his uncle, and I was like, oh shit, this is a great ending, and like cut it, end it there. But then it keeps going, and it's like the fucking Return of the King. Like literally, like every place there could have been a cliffhanger ending, they keep going. They just keep going, and I was just like, oh my god, it happened. Like I thought 5 times, but as I'm describing, I think I've already described 5, but it keeps going. But yeah, I think that's like the only thing I really have to say about it, other than it was like an emotional roller coaster, but it's not something I really want to watch again. Yeah, I don't think so. Because like, I don't know. It's not something I feel like I want to watch again. Even though it was good. It was a good movie. Good characters. I like the characters. It's just like, I don't know. Because it opens up with like Gwen Stacy in a foul mood, and then her getting denied and rejected. It's like negative positive. It's like all the characters are going through turmoil, and it's a good movie and it's well done, but it's like I don't want to watch characters in turmoil. Because it's just like Miles just realizing how much like he's fucked up everything, and everyone calls him a fuck up and a mistake, and it's just like that's not nice. I don't like that. Like I get like what it is, what they're going for, but it's not nice. It's not nice to watch, and I'm not into that. But it was a good movie. Good movie. Solid movie. I'm not saying it was bad. It's just not what I'm into. Let's see. Let's go to the comments. We have Mantis is the best part of Guardians 3. Yes, Mantis is lovely. Where does it rate on the Haley Steinfeld scale? I don't know what that means. Don't know what that means. How many bumblebees out of 5? And then we have the only thing I didn't like about Spider-Verse was Ben Reilly's portrayal. Oh yeah, he's the one who just keeps narrating stupid shit like I'm buff. I'm standing in the rain. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So we have Rocket Raccoon. Rocket Raccoon. No. I'm going to open it with a sticker. So this one I ordered from Target.com. This one I did not pick up in hand in store. So let's hope for the best. Hope he wasn't fig swapped. There's no showing on the sticker or tape so far. Okay. We have this gun. Okay, that's definitely Rocket. You can't fig swap that. The dog's body is there. Okay, let's check out this Rocket. Yeah, this definitely can't be a fig swap, hopefully. Hopefully it's not going to be like an old-ass Rocket Raccoon in here. Oh, it's the current one. Thank God. All right, that's good. I like it. I like all the articulation he has for being such a small figure. I almost wonder if they're going to do this with Spider-Ham in the next one. Oops, his tail fell off. That was my fault. It's not. It didn't come broken. It's my fault. It's just like a little. It's a what do you call it? It's a small peg hole. There we go. His tail's back on. Okay. We have Rocket Raccoon. Rocket Raccoon. Rocket Raccoon. Okay, I like it. I give it 3 roses. And his weapon, again, no dry brush, no silver dry brush. I feel like one coat of silver dry brush would have made that look cool. But I get it. I get it. And he comes with the body of, what do we call it, Cosmo? What the hell's the dog's name? The name of the dog is Cosmo. Yep, Cosmo. Yep, it comes with the dog. Dog. But yeah, I think that's all I gotta say about Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah, I don't know. Like, let's see if I could try to think of my favorite part. Here we have Groot. Okay, the tape looks good. Tape does not look tampered with. I get what they're doing, but I really don't like these no window boxes. It's just scary. You don't know if the paint job is good. You don't know if they have crooked eyes. You don't know if their little hair's been glued on properly. You don't know if it's been fig swapped. It's just terrifying. And I had to buy all these in the store. I didn't find any of the. They were not from Big Bad Toy Store. So he comes with a little baby raccoon, rocket raccoon, little baby rocket. He comes with fists, Groot fists. He comes with his wings. I think I know what my favorite part is in the Spider-Verse after thinking about it for a couple of seconds. I think my favorite scene... Oh, let me show Groot before I put him together. Groot looks fantastic. He looks great. He looks like Groot. I don't know if I'll put the wings on him. I don't want to display him with wings, but he comes with his wings from the end of the movie when he drifts. Tokyo drifts. Yeah, I don't think I'll display him with the wings. I don't want the wings. I might just display him with his fists like this. So I'm going to take off his regular hands and replace him. Yeah, but my favorite scene from Across the Spider-Verse was like the introduction of the Spot. I thought that was funny. I thought it was nice and lighthearted because you kind of, it's like, oh, this guy's just silly, but then he becomes like a very, very dangerous threat. And it's funny because they took all like the funny gags from the first movie and worked it into his origin. Like, I was the one who got hit by a bagel. It was me. It was me, Stone Cold. It was me, Austin. It was me. Yeah. So I'm going to pose him like this on the shelf with his fists out. But yeah. So I give Groot 3 roses. The only one who gets a 0.5 is Drax, just because the head sculpt sort of doesn't impress me. It doesn't look like... it looks like him, but I'm not too crazy about it. Like, like the Chris Pratt looks like freaking Chris Pratt. That looks like Mario himself, Chris Pratt. Hang on. Like, that looks like Chris Pratt, and like this is okay. It's okay. It's a 0.5 Rosenbaum. But yeah. I think that's everything, unless I was talking about Into the Spider-Verse, but I don't know. I got nothing else. I think, let's see. Okay, Ben Riley. So, do I still have to watch it just for Luke now? No, you need to see it 2 more times. You need to see it for me and make me love it. Make me love Into the Spider-Verse. Because right now, I like it, but I want to love it. I like it. And I love Gwen Stacy. I love Gwen Stacy in that movie. She is great. She's fantastic. And it's like one of those things, it's like everyone just needs to talk and nobody's talking. It's all bad communication. It's like if you just tell the person how you feel, just tell them how you feel. And I feel like that's the big message of the movie. It's like tell them how you feel and tell them the truth. Don't lie to them. Just tell them the truth. And don't tell it terribly like freaking Oscar Isaacs. Oscar Isaacs is like the worst at telling the truth. But I am excited about the third movie. I think I'm more excited about the third movie because there's going to be a ticking clock. The ticking clock is to see what happens to the father. I almost feel like freaking Miles is going to die. I know he won't because it's his movie. I feel like Miles is going to die, but like, he's going to save the day and like no timeline's going to change. And it's going to be because this Miles Morales is different. He is not the other Spider-Man. He is Miles Morales. He is special. But yes, definitely Captain Iron Dog. You need to see it for me. You need to see it for me. You need to see it for Luke. You need to see it at least 3 more times. At least 3 more times. So that's been the I think it's been the episode. I don't think I have anything else to say other than the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. It looks excellent. It looks fantastic. And just watching that Ninja Turtles trailer just made me realize like how amazing of a concept that Ninja Turtles is really. Like you could do anything with the Ninja Turtles and it'll be great. I do like that. That is amazing. Um, but yeah, I think that's about it. I guess I can go. Like I'll go another 15 minutes. Is there anything else people want me to talk about before I head out? I want to make sure I cover all my bases, make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I believe next week I'm going to have my guest Joel Walden. He'll be on the show to talk to me. Joel Walden is an editor I've known for the last 10, 13 years. He followed me in the freaking I Want My TV Now days way back in 2009. That's wild. So he's known me for a while. I've known him for a while because I watched his videos back then. And he was just fantastic. He's an excellent editor. Can't wait to talk to him. And then it's going to be another Sarah and Frank episode. We're going to talk about Dazed and Confused and A Man Named Otto this month. And then another one of my YouTube editor friends. It's going to be, oops, I leaned on him too much. It's going to be Jen, the It's Fin on Twitter. Well, not Twitter, YouTube. I'm going to talk to her and, talk about YouTube poop and such. So that should be fun. That should be fun. Thoughts on The Losers. What's The Loser? Oh, is that the 2010 movie where My Mama Didn't Raise No Fool? Watched it once in 2010. Don't remember it. Let's see. I'll cover both of you. I'll see it 5 more times. I'll see it 6. As long as you see it 6 times, it'll be fine. Let's see. At least 3 more times. But Transformers comes out this week. I'm gonna like Transformers cracks me up because I'm gonna see Transformers and it's one of those movies. It's like, I guess I'll see it. I got nothing else to do. Oh my gosh. Thoughts on The Spirit. I fucking love The Spirit. I fucking love The Spirit. I love The Spirit. I remember liking it and then like finding out people didn't like The Spirit and I didn't understand. Like now I understand. Now I understand because it's a weirdo Frank Miller movie. Like it is like a weirdo Frank Miller movie. Like there's no other way to explain it other than that. I like the lead actor. I don't know what the hell happened to him. I don't know if he just, was in one flop and that was it, or maybe he still does TV. I have no idea. It is silly. It's goofy. I love the visuals. I love that Frank Miller just hired the most attractive women in Hollywood to be in his movie and do all the Frank Miller shit. That was great. Every woman in that movie is a babe. It's exactly like his comic books. Like every woman he draws in his Sin City books or Batman book, every woman's a babe. So that transfers through into The Spirit. It's weird. I like that. And I remember watching it a few years ago and just thinking like, man, I wish we had a Dick Tracy movie that was sort of like Sin City meets The Spirit. Like if we had a Dick Tracy movie like that, I think that'd be so freaking bomb. Like just have him in that yellow jacket with a stark black background. That'd be so cool. But yeah, I wish we had a Dick Tracy movie like The Spirit. But yeah, I like The Spirit. I think I made a music video back in the day. I don't even know if I still have a copy of it. It might have been deleted from YouTube. But I did a music video with The Spirit with Katy Perry. I forgot what the hell the song was, but I did one. But I love The Spirit. I love The Spirit. I should get that on Blu-ray. I don't have it on Blu-ray, but I should get it on Blu-ray. Dirty thoughts. Oh, I pulled the Rosenbaum. Thoughts on Dirty Work. I love Dirty Work. Dirty Work reminded me of like a Marx Brother movie. For those who don't know, Dirty Work was the Norm Macdonald comedy from the 90s. And it's just about like the working class fucking with like the upper class. It's so great. It really does remind me of the Marx Brothers. Because like there's at the end, there's like a show being done at a theater. And that just reminded me of like Harpo and Groucho and all that just fucking up everything. It's so great. It's weird. It's like an Adam Sandler movie meets a Marx Brother movie with Norm Macdonald as the lead. It's just great. I love Dirty Work. There's a lot of good gags in that movie. That was one where I watched during COVID. It was free on YouTube, and I watched it there. Honestly, really wish Frank Miller directed more stuff. I know, I do. I like the spirit, and if he could direct like another movie, that would be cool. But I know he's kind of sick. I think he had cancer or something. He's like really sickly, so I don't think he'd be able to do it. But I wish he had directed more stuff. Get Madonna back for it. Get Madonna back. I have the Spirit on Blu-ray. Ooh, there's a lot of movies I've been wanting to get on Blu-ray. I've been wanting to rewatch Twister after I posted that clip because I really did see giving Melanie her birthday bash box, like that scene from Twister where you just drive the truck into the Twister and the gift goes into their tornado. It's like, yes, the gift has been sent off on its way. I don't have to worry about it anymore because I've been so worried about it. I was like, oh God, I got to draw this birthday card. I got to make these custom made envelopes for the gift cards. It's like, I gotta do it. I only have like a week left to do it, but I did it. She has it. Oh, speaking of which, I wonder if she's done it by now. Has she done an unboxing? Can we watch it live together? That would be incredible. I doubt it, but you never know. Damn it, she hasn't done it yet. Damn, who's that? Yeah, I'm hoping she does an unboxing. I'm hoping. Yeah, but yes, I've been wanting to watch The Spirit on Blu-ray, Twister on Blu-ray. What's the other movie I've been wanting to watch on Blu-ray? There's another one. Troy. Because the other day when I posted that clip of Troy, I'm like, oh man, I wish I could watch Troy. Because it's so funny just seeing all the fanboys on Twitter going like, we won, fam, and being all excited. And I just feel like Peter O'Toole and Troy being like, stop it. Have you no honor? Have you forgotten? You didn't like She-Hulk. You didn't like Hawkeye. Nobody knows Hawkeye exists. Nobody talks about Moon Knight. What are you guys talking about? What are you talking about? Oh my God. But it's so funny. Thoughts on Unstoppable. I miss Tony Scott. He's the only one who could have done that movie. He did it great. It feels like a great throwback to the 70s, 80s movies. I love it. Unstoppable is really good. For those who don't know, Unstoppable is the last Tony Stark movie. Tony Stark. Oh my God. Tony Scott. Oh my God. Did I say Tony Stark earlier too? Tony Scott movie. Tony Scott was a director. He directed Man on Fire. He directed Deja Vu, Top Gun, the original one. Domino, Revenge, Beverly Hills Cop. That was the one I was trying to think of. But yeah, he's directed these amazing action movies. He's one of the best of all time. One of my favorite directors of all time. Unstoppable is about like a training. Like these guys are training on a train, and something goes wrong. Like there's a train that automatically has no conductor, and it's got like all these chemicals on it. It's basically a bomb train, and it's going faster and faster and faster. And these guys on like training mission have to go on the track to stop it or slow it down. Excellent stuff. I like Moon Knight. Walks into the sunset. Nobody talks about Moon Knight. Nobody talks about Hawkeye. Nobody likes She-Hulk. It's just so funny about all these MCU shows. There's been like 6 of them, and nobody cares about them. I like the Guardians Christmas special, but like even that went under the radar. I didn't hear anything about it afterwards. You know, I feel like I've been the only one who's talked about it. I think that, like, of course, Anthony reviewed it on Letterboxd and stuff like that, but it's like, I don't know. I don't hear people talk about these shows. At least I don't know. Maybe I've blocked enough words on Twitter where I don't see you guys talk about it, but I don't see anyone talk about these TV shows. Is there another movie with Native American humor that you could recommend to me? Ooh. Of course you've seen Smoke Signals, right? You've seen Smoke Signals? That's not news to you? You've seen Smoke Signals? It's like that's like required reading for Native Americans. There's a I think it's 9. Let me look it up. Pull it up, Jamie. I don't want to make it up. I don't want to be allegedly. Smoke Signals film. Smoke Signals was released in 1998. Yeah, it's a 1998 film. Filmed on like the reservation. There's tons of Native humor in there that is too. I see your comment. Smoke Signals is basic entry, Frank. Come on. I'm just making sure. I never know these things. You never know. But yeah, Smoke Signals is fucking amazing. Hey, Victor, what about your dad? Listen, she said, there's only 50 pieces of fry bread and 100 people. And you know what she did? She took that fry bread over her head and she ripped it apart. Holy fuck, it's so good. Shut up, Thomas. Just shut up. Shit. I don't know if there's Native American humor. I do know I grew up with what do you call it? I grew up with the Indian in the cupboard. So it's not Native American humor, but if you're Native American, you get the joke. Plastic. Plastic. So, like, if you're Native, everyone should know what the hell that means, because everyone who's Native American should have seen Indian in the Cupboard. What's another Native American movie I've seen? There's one I've been wanting to watch, but I've never seen it. It's the one with Val Kilmer. I think it's called Thunderheart. Oh, we want to see it. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Last of the Mohicans. I should have seen it, but I haven't seen it. What's another one where I feel like I should have seen it? I haven't seen it. Trying to think. I don't know. I don't think so. Nothing comes to mind. I'm sure I'll think of something and be like, oh my God, here it is. What else we got here? Pine and Washington are so great together. Dude, they have great chemistry. That's awesome. What about Miss Marvel? wait, you're talking about the TV show. No, yeah. Oh my God, did anyone talk about Miss Marvel? I thought you were talking about the movie Miss Marvels or whatever the hell it's called. You know what? I think I might have to see it. I love my Brie Larson, and I think I might have to see it for her. I think I love her that much that I'll sit through a movie I know I won't like. If I did that, no, actually, I liked Charlie's Angels. I watched Charlie's Angels for Kristen Stewart. If I could do Charlie's Angels for Kristen Stewart, I think I gotta watch the Marvels for my Brie Larson. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I might have to. I think I love her enough where I'll see that shitty movie. Oh my God. But I think I love Brie Larson enough, because it hit me the other day where I'm like, I think I really love Brie Larson, or I like her enough where I bought both of her hot toys. Like I didn't even get the Zack Snyder Superman and Nightmare Batman. I canceled that. I was like, I didn't want it enough, but I wanted her enough to get both her Captain Marvel outfit and her Endgame outfit. I liked her enough to do that. I did that for her. I liked Brie Larson. So I think I might have to see the Marvels movie. I think I'm saying that now. I know I've been adamant about not seeing that freaking movie, but I think I have to. Let's go to the comments. I would have been upset if I got half a fry bread. I like how Thomas has that accent. I was sitting on the bridge watching the water, and I seen your dad, and he said, "What the hell are you doing?" And he said it again. I said, "What the hell are you doing?" And I said, "I'm waiting for a vision." And he just laughed. And then he took me to Denny's. And then he goes on with the whole thing. Oh my God, so funny. So fucking funny. Oh my gosh. Thunderheart is pretty good. I need to see Thunderheart. I want to watch Thunderheart too. Maybe that should be our homework. We need to watch Thunderheart before the next unboxing, or whenever I'm able to do a Q&A with the audience. My next AMA or unboxing, because I think the next unboxing won't be until July. I don't know what to do for July 2nd. I think that's the date, because July 2nd, I know that's like 4th of July weekend, and I know you guys probably won't be online. Yeah, like July 2nd. I don't even know what to do. I might skip that week. If not, it'll just be an unboxing like this. It's just crazy ass unboxing, but I don't really want to plan anything for July 2nd, so I need to plan for like the 9th, 16th, and 23rd. Oh, and the 30th. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I see my friend Tara the other day. Tara was supposed to be a guest on the show, and that took forever because I think we scheduled it like 2 months in advance because our schedules never lined up. So when I got sick, I was unable to do the episode with Tara. So our schedules misaligned again, and she became busy. So now she won't be available until August, and I'm like, that's fine. June is booked. I only have like maybe 3 or 4 episodes to book in July, so August is great. But yes, it's basically Chinatown in South Dakota. Oh, okay. I'm in the same boat. I thought that trailer was cringe as hell, but the more I thought about it, I was like, I kind of want to see it though. Yeah, I finally got the concept. It's just horribly edited. Because I remember I watched the first time, I'm like, what the hell is going on? I didn't even understand that there was a body switch in outer space. It took me a while. I think I had to see it on the big screen to fully understand, like, oh, it's the little girl inside the space outfit. I didn't even get it because I thought it was already the little girl in space. I don't know. Or like maybe she, I don't know. I didn't understand it. But like, I think I want to see it. I think I want to support Brie Larson. Oh my God. Yeah, for the Marvels. Yep. I watched Charlie Angels for Kristen Stewart and Naomi Scott. Dude, oh my God, what's that actress name? It's not Naomi Scott. Naomi Scott's the other one. Is it Naomi Scott? Oh my God, it might be Naomi Scott. If Naomi Scott the one I'm thinking of, oh my God. Dude, it is. Oh my God, she's such a babe. Naomi Scott. Oh my God. Can I pull her up? Yeah, I'm gonna pull her up, Jamie. Yeah, Naomi Scott is the girl from Charlie's Angels. She's a babe. And her chemistry with Kristen Stewart is like ridiculous. Like Kristen Stewart was in love with this chick. Like for real. Like if you watch those interviews with Kristen Stewart and Naomi Scott, it's like holy shit. Like Kristen Stewart is like willing to risk it all for Naomi Scott. Cause like there's like one time where she like grabs her face, like her chin, and they almost like touch noses, and like Kristen Stewart's like almost gonna go for it. And oh my God, Captain Iron Dog. Remember at the end of the movie where she like jumps from the airplane and she's like, I didn't hurl. And then Kristen Stewart's like, let me smell. And it almost looks like they're gonna fucking kiss. And I was the one in my chair was like, what? And it didn't happen. She just like smells her breath. But it looked like they were gonna do like this full-on kiss at the end of the movie, and it blew my mind. I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting the movie to go this far. Oh my God. But it didn't go that far. And not only that, but it was like all those interviews with those two actresses, Naomi and Kristen Stewart, was just like, this is wild. This is insane. Because, like, dude, she is like hitting on Naomi Scott so much. Where like the third Charlie's Angels, what's her face? Let me look up that actress. Because the third angel was like a third wheel to Kristen Stewart and Naomi Scott. Oh my God. Bruh. Let's see. Who is the third actress? Come on now. Come on. Tell me I'm right here. Do it. Tell me now. Come on, do it. Load. Is that her name, Ella? Yeah, Ella was like third wheel. I felt so bad for Ella. Ella was third wheel in those interviews. I know Captain Iron Dog knows what the hell I'm talking about. Those Charlie's Angels interviews are insane with Kristen Stewart and Naomi Scott. Oh my God. Bruh. I never heard anyone sound like that other than the elders. And he just laughed. Yeah, because like the younger generation like don't talk. I don't know. At least that's my experience. Do a stream on the good 4th of July movies. Oh, that was a pitched idea. So I've been wanting to talk to my friend John Schott on here. John likes movies as well as me. And I asked him, like, hey, what movies do you want to talk about? Or is there anything you would want to talk about? And like he said, There Will Be Blood. And I was like, oh shit. I sort of want to do a video that everyone would get, because I don't know if everyone's seen There Will Be Blood. And I don't know if that's going to get the views. I only say this just because my Sarah and Frank videos are like 40 views, and it's because they're like really like weird ass movies. It's like Stepmom and Land Before Time. It's not a runaway hit. But if I did like a video on like Jaws or Con Air with John Schott, I feel like that'd be a runaway hit. But like if I do a video on There Will Be Blood, I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know if that pertains to you guys. He also pitched Band of Brothers, which is a TV show, and I was like, I can't get into that. But like, I haven't heard back. Hopefully, he says yes to Con Air or Jaws, because I would love to talk about Jaws. I like to talk about all the movie references that talk about Jaws. Maybe even deep dive into the sequels. Not sure, but I'm waiting for John Schott to get back to me. But I definitely want to talk about July movies, or maybe even Independence Day. Like if he's okay talking about Independence Day, I would do that too. But I want to talk like about a bigger movie, because I I know we can talk about There Will Be Blood, but I think it's too deep cut. It's too deep cut. She was in Terra Nova. Oh my God. Terra Nova is the center of the universe. Oh yeah, the interviews were unhinged. Dude, Kristen Stewart was insane. Like she had a girlfriend and shit, but she was still like freaking willing to risk it all for Naomi Scott. Fuck. Have K Stu and Naomi Scott reteamed for Cocaine Bear too. You know what? I've said this on Twitter several times. I think Kristen Stewart should be the Milo character from Atlantis, and Naomi Scott should be Kata or whatever the girl's name from Atlantis, and do a live action Atlantis movie with Kristen Stewart as Milo, and then like she gets down there and then she finds Naomi Scott as the daughter. I'd be so happy. I'd be so happy, and have like Kevin Bacon as like that general guy. Oh my god. And then for like the blonde, who could the blonde be? The blonde could be like Emma Blunt or whatever. No, have it Anya Taylor-Joy. Let's bring the kaijus together. We got to bring like all the different kaijus, all my favorite kaijus. We got to bring freaking Anya Taylor-Joy. And then what's her name? Jenna Ortega. And then we got to bring in Kristen Stewart and then Naomi Scott and be like, let them fight. Da, 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 da. Bring the kaijus together. Jaws and Independence Day, maybe a double feature with John. That'd be cool. I'll pitch that to him. I'll be like, John, can we talk about Jaws and Independence Day, please, senor? There will be blood and boogie nights, so make it great for the. No, I think if anything, that would be a great New Year's episode, because like they do celebrate New Year's and boogie nights. And I think there's some New Year's stuff, or I might be mistaken, might be crossing the wires with Phantom Thread. I think I'm crossing the wires, but that might be a good like Christmas or New Year's episode. That might be good. That's such good casting. Let them fight. Yeah, like if what's the character's name in Atlantis? Let me get these characters right. Atlantis Disney. Let's see. Let's go through the cast of characters. Yeah, as Milo James, we get Kristen Stewart. She'll be the Michael J. Fox replacement. For Commander Lyle, Tiberius Rourke, we get Kevin Bacon. I think that'd be a good choice because he could be like a nice guy and then at the end turn evil, become we call it the bad guy. Kita, yes, we get Naomi Scott as Kita, and then Vinny, the bomb expert. Who would we get for that? Oh my God, we get Sacha Baron Cohen. Sacha Baron Cohen as Vinny, and then Dr. Sweet. We get who's that muscle guy? Damn, you know who I'm talking about. Everyone knows who the hell I'm talking about. The muscle guy. We get him in it, and then we got Helga Sinclair. Helga Sinclair can be Anya Taylor-Joy because let's bring the kaijus together. And then Audrey Ramirez, we get Jenna Ortega. Let's see. Bertha Packard. Oh my God! If she's still not canceled, can we get Rosie O'Donnell? Well, not Rosie O'Donnell. Roseanne Barr would be good as Bertha, or we can get who's a cranky old lady that would be funny. Maybe Sigourney Weaver. Get Sigourney Weaver in there because she's like the voice of Mother, and that'd be hilarious. That'd be a cool little reference. And then Cook. Who could be Cook? Cook can be. Who can be Cook? Who could be Cook? I almost think it should be like funny, like oh my God, like Will Forte. Will Forte as Cook. Like he'd just be like the crazy old prospector kind of guy. Yeah, Will Forte. And then Molly. Who could be Molly? Molly. Who could be Molly? Molly could be Paul Hauser, the guy from I, Tonya, and Richard Jewell. That could be Molly. And then I think that's it. That's the cast. Let's start rolling. Let's start rolling as that, dude. Yeah, Phantom Threads New Year's. The guy from US. Oh, the guy from Us. Maybe, yeah, the guy from Us. That could be it. You mean like the dad figure, the guy with the baseball bat? Like, you want to start something. Yeah, that guy could be a good suite. Yes, the dad. Yep. And Cruella, just best role. Yes. Dude, I would love that cast. We get Kristen Stewart as the lead. Let them fight. Okay. Anything else before I head out? Anything else? Nothing new. Okay. Anything else? Okay, I'm going to wrap it up. I think this has been a great stream. Great stream, guys. It's been a lot of fun. I think I talked about everything from my list. Not sure if there's any other subjects we could talk about other than having the greatest cast ever with Anya Taylor, Joy, Jen Ortega, Kristen Stewart, and Naomi Scott. And if we could, maybe Helga Sinclair could be Brie Larson. Let's fucking ignite this shit, bro. Let's blow it up. Oh yeah, no pressure. I see your comment. Yeah, no pressure. I wanted to return to the Ireland collection, but I'm still trying to get back into this. Like, I almost want to focus. Like, here's the thing that's weird about the Ireland collection. Like, the Ireland collection actually does get views. That's the weird thing. But it's like I can't gauge the audience. I cannot gauge the audience. I don't know what they're into. I do have things to talk about this month. I really do want to talk about that movie. But I'm a cheerleader. I do want to talk about Journey to the Beginning of Time. It's just I need to find that I think the most difficult part about the Ireland collection, to be honest, is the editing. Like, I need to find time to edit it and film it and then watch the movie and then have enough to talk about the movie. Like, that's all on me. Like, that's, I don't know. It's weird. I could talk to you guys because I feel like I'm talking to somebody through live stream. But when I'm talking on like a camera by myself, it is so difficult. It is hard to imagine somebody there, but I have to. It's like I have to click that in my head, like somebody is there. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to be straight up honest. I was a little terrified last week because when me and Sarah did our live stream, like the ticker for viewers, it was like 0. It was like 0 most of the time. Every once in a while, it went to like 1 or 2 people watching, but like it was mostly 0. And I had to like put on a brave face and just keep going and just try to ignore that big old 0 over there. I was just like, okay, I'm recording this. People will watch it later. I'm terrified. I'm scared. But like, luckily, you know, it's okay because there's another person to talk to. Sarah's there, so it's a great discussion about the movies and like what works and what doesn't work. So it's okay. But like, it was kind of terrifying just watching the big old 0 in the corner as I'm recording. But yeah, it's just I have to get over that fear. I still have that fear when I record just on a camera. But I do want to talk about movies. I do want to get back into it. I think I might drop the prompts from people just because I haven't gotten many, and the ones I have gotten, I haven't gotten to, and I feel bad about that. So I almost want to get rid of them so I have no guilt. And if I do an Ireland collection, it'll be genuine because like, oh, I found this movie in my collection. Let me talk about it. So I don't know. I might have to revamp it, come up with new rules. I don't know. But I want to get back into it. I don't want to cancel it completely, but it's weird. It's weird. I don't know how to approach it now. For me, when you have a guest, I sometimes don't watch it live. Not because I'm interested. It's just because you know you're going to talk about a guest. Yeah, I figured that too. Because I noticed that some of the ones with the guests is that like people don't show up. But like it's because I understand because I'm just going to talk to the guests. But like usually with these, it's like I talk to the audience. So it's if no one shows up with these, I think that's happened once where nobody showed up. That was a little scary. That's why I'm scared about the July 2nd one, where it's like I know people got plans. I don't want to hold you back or make people have to watch this, but like that's why I'm afraid about July 2nd. So there's that. But yeah, so I think that I'm going to wrap it up for real this time. So thank you guys for watching. It's been great. Finally opened all these toys. This is like literally like a month's worth of purchases that have just been sitting here. I do have to go through these again because I forgot that the Guardians came with pieces of the dog Cosmo. So I got to go through this pile of box and garbage before then. Yep. Yeah, I for one have nothing during July. Oh no, no. I might even have something during July, so that's why I'm a little worried about July. But I don't know. My mom knows not to plan anything for Sunday, and she knows that I'm doing my show. Checking it one more time, still no unboxing. Damn it! I was hoping we could watch it together, but it didn't happen. Alrighty, guys, thank you for watching. It's been great, and see you next week, hopefully. Next week. So take care, guys. Love you all, and broadcast.